We are live.
Hello, everybody. My name's Nathan. I'm the Dungeon Master for our Friday night D&D stream. With me tonight is Alex playing Ginthry.
Hello.
And we have Tercept playing Balasar.
Yes, Balasar.
And Saul playing Sori.
Hello, brothers.
And a Riz Redbeard playing Red Fur.
So dudes.
So once we last left our heroes in the fair town of Orton, a cult attack had taken place. You have since driven the beasts, the kobolds, the cultists out of town, gathered intelligence with the mayor, a Governor Tarbal Nighthill, and have gained information about the disappearance of a Liam Neeson, a monk who once saved Red Fur's life, and has been investigating this particular cult for some time. The town wishes you to locate where the cult is taking their pillages and loots from town. They want you to figure out who they are, what they want, what they're doing, why they need the gold, etc., etc., and then to return back to town to convey said intelligence. It would be 1 day travel, following a wide-berthed trail of many, many raiders. It's quite wide. It's anybody could follow this trail. A blind man could follow it. Let's see. Let me look at my notes. Yeah, you don't even need to roll any sort of survival check to follow this trail. It is so beaten down by many a foot. But through the first through the first day of travel on this trail, you do not encounter anything or anyone. It becomes twilight, some 21 miles out of town, before you actually see smoke rising from what appears to be plateaus that have given the forest have given way to plateaus and other rocky, crag-like terrains. There was once gently rolling hills, but now they are largely flat, broken, jagged types of rock. And amidst a cleft of rock, you would see a campfire burning in the direction that all of the cultist footprints lead.
Was it like a small campfire or like a bonfire kind of?
Like around the bonfire, do we see any people to begin with?
So it is nestled between some craggy rocks, and you can't exactly see it. But I will take you to the mini-map. So these are your horses, down in the corner. And roughly the situation that you're in. You are definitely still far enough away where you can't see the actual campfire, but it is a small campfire, not like a clan fire. Maybe small enough for all of you to sit next to and keep warm. Would you approach it to the distance in which the tokens are currently?
I would like to mount off to begin with, since we're seeing it, and I would like to proceed to sneak.
That's more than fine. You have enough time to do so. Go ahead, place yourselves on the horses. That's where I imagine that the party would start, and go from there.
Come on, game. There we go.
Abby.
So again, this is a small campfire. You do not see who's at it, but
It's kind of obscured.
it is directly just off the well-beaten path of the cult.
All right.
It is twilight.
I'm gonna move up a bit, sneak up a bit, see if
And
I can get
as
any
you
more
move
information.
forward just a smidge, you see a kobold leave the area on the back of a baby black dragon flying off in the direction that the cult's trail is headed. Perhaps as like a messenger or something, but he doesn't notice you, red fur. You're a cat in the dark. But he does leave the scene riding the smallest dragon you've ever seen.
All right, I'm gonna look back to my team and motion him to come towards me with my hand.
All right. Let's see.
I will keep the horses wrangled together because I am not a sneaky person.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to my friend here. Was it Saul?
It's Balasar.
Balasar. Balasar, I just saw a little goblin who rode the black dragon there, you see. But I think he came from direction from the... What do you say? The cave from where they are. I think we would need to catch him because he might have some information we can...
He was actually headed the way that the trail you're following. It's going southwest, and he took off from the present location you're in to go to this other place.
Oh.
Or at least you assume so, as it fits the course of his travel.
Yeah. It
All
seems
right.
like this kobold left towards the track there, which you can see over there as I point to the tracks. I think he may be leaving for their place.
All right.
So we should probably go now while he have left.
Yeah. We need to get other people out of sight before daylight rises.
Yeah.
And then we also need to exercise caution, because if there's a baby dragon around, there's more likely to be other dragons playing around.
It's more or less that he used it as a mount and he was the only one who I saw used it. He's probably a messenger or something since he has a mount and is also a goblin.
Okay.
Small,
It
tiny
was
legs.
the smallest dragon you had ever
Yeah.
seen. Its scales were as black as rot.
Okay.
It was the smallest mount I've ever seen. You know,
Okay.
very, very dark.
Little mini dragon rider.
Yeah, he
All
was
right.
a very mini dragon rider. So
All right.
I think we should get our. I would like to go in first and get my, surprise. I hope you can follow up and do your best.
Well, we're here for intelligence. Don't attack anything. We're just
No.
here to...
We're not gonna kill them. We're gonna incapacitate them.
No.
Incapacitate them. Like
No.
stun them. That's what
No.
I'm talking.
Incapacitate?
No.
No,
No.
not kill.
No. We are not engaging them. We are here to count heads and get an idea of their force and try to figure out why they need the gold. We're not here to capture anybody and
How
risk an alarm going off.
How do you presume we go from here then? Because we need to go past them.
Remember, I've been undercover spying on this group for quite a while. I can probably get us through, and you can disguise yourself using one of the masks. You can conjure up yourself one of the masks, and we can walk right in through the perimeter, and we can start counting heads and take a gander around. The rest of the
Should
party
we-
stays nearby.
How about this? We grab Saul over here
Sorry.
and Sura over here, and we paint him as a prisoner. We tell him that we found him lurking about. We bring him back to torture and get some information about him.
Too risky. We don't know what they do with prisoners. We don't know if they take prisoners.
Which is why we should find out. We don't know
Other
what we
than
can do.
the missing monk master, we don't know what. I mean, what if somebody of a higher standing comes by and tries to take him from us?
Do you have any other idea how to
Yes,
walk
we
up
just
to them?
easy. You disguise as one of them. Sori disguises as one of the cultists, and I have been an undercover cultist. We can walk right through. We got.
Alright, I will let you do the talking then.
Okay.
I will use my mask of disguise and conjure up a mask. Who actually have a mask already.
Oh, and by the way, this is the secret salute, and I teach them the secret salute.
That's the one with the finger.
ring finger?
Yes.
2 in the
Hand
pink,
in
1
the
in the
air.
stick, right?
And there are a lot of different cult sayings that you have heard over your time infiltrating it, Balasar. 3 of which are praise Tiamat, hail Hydra, and the 3rd being my favorite, Tiamat's tidings brother.
Alright, and I reiterate that to Sori and Redfur.
I'm writing these down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stick.
Okay.
With the thumb out, though.
Yeah, with
up?
thumb out.
Hey,
Okay.
Chris. Thank you for joining us. You're not more than a few seconds late. You'll be playing John Van Dam tonight. We are streaming.
Streamage.
So go ahead and join the regular collaborated worlds game, and I shall give you access. Or you're probably already in it.
Yeah, I think I'm in most of them, if not all.
Okay. So, in the meantime, Sori, you crafted your disguise kit, and then
Yes.
Redfur, you have your disguise / mask conjured up.
Yes, and my mask up and everything. I'm ready. I'll
Okay.
let you do the talking because you knew what you're doing.
Okay. So
So you're gonna approach the campfire?
we are going to approach up to here, and I'm going to take a gander to look for.
You see a fat man in full plate
In a
with
little
a
coat.
giant fresco of Tiamat on it, sitting on a chopped log with a plump cooked chicken in his hand, just eating it. And he's like, "Mom, my name's Beauregard. I thought I was the last of the elite guard. Welcome, brothers. Tiamat's tidings. Sit by the fire. Gain some sustenance before we make our way back home."
I give the salute, and I go praise Tiamat, and I ask him how the trip was. How was
also
your
do it.
how was your travel back to camp? I ask.
Back to camp? I'm just the rear guard, you silly man. I'm staying here in case there might be adventurers coming out from the city. This was in the plan.
Yes, and I had additional orders to come around and come through and circulate.
Oh, it's
between
not
the
every
outposts.
day a true dragonborn is beside me by the fire.
After the death of the blue dragon, I was sent out to patrol the perimeter.
Wow. It's a sad event indeed. Tiamat's children slain.
Yes.
What would you have for dinner, sires?
Oh, if you have another whole chicken, I will
He
take
has
that.
like 3 of them cooking on the fire. Truth be told, this guy looks very lazy.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go up there, take one of the chicken, and split it with my 2 friends here. Just say.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them back for killing
So,
the blue dragon.
I kind of whisper underneath my breath. Let's see if we can get this guy talking. So, if you guys have questions, you can also ask.
Did you see the thawing of Lingdorosa, Cyan Wrath.
Unfortunately not. I was not in the area at the time.
We were
Yes.
on our way because he was calling. He was doing that arena thing he usually does. He wanted to spare
I
some.
like him very much, but I am sad that he died. I wish I could have seen the man who killed him.
He was a very proud dragon.
Very unfortunate.
A
that-
dragonborn?
Very unfortunate to lose such a powerful and steadfast leader. Have you seen anything since camp has been made? Anything unusual? Any rumors going around between the members that I need to be aware about?
You know this is not the camp, right?
Yes,
Yes,
I know.
we,
This
we
is
know,
the
but we're
rear guard.
just.
It's
I'm-
confusing to me.
No, I'm asking to make sure.
We're on our way back, so if you have any information to relay, might be useful to let us know, so we can bring that
Well,
back as well.
The majority of the cult has made its way back to our secret.
Yes, we took another way.
The majority of them just kept pressing on. I came upon this place, thought it might be a good place to watch our ass, if you would.
You found a good spot.
Yes, you did. Okay. Very.
And out of the cave from the left come two kobolds carrying food, sundries for Beauregard. They drop wineskins, mounds of cheese, various other plundered foods from your beloved city of Orton, and they just get down on a big feast. Beauregard asks you to tell him stories of the raid. What war stories would you have for?
Stories for another time. Unfortunately, I must continue on and patrol other camps nearby to ensure the perimeter is clear. I
We have to relay
appreciate
information as well.
I appreciate the generosity of sharing your meal with us, but we must move on.
Nonsense. I just sent word back to camp that all's well. We are still more than a day away from our home base. You should stay the night.
As much as we'd like that, we're pretty late on our assignment. That's all I can say for now, if you don't know about it.
Hey,
But,
boss, who is this black dragonborn? I've never seen him before.
But you've never seen this black dragonborn before?
He has indeed
Okay,
stated
so
that he
I move up a.
knows this particular black dragonborn.
I step up and I say, "Are you questioning on why I'm here and who I am?"
Rumors is that the black dragonborn killed Langderosa.
He wasn't there.
Mhm.
I say the rumors are true. A black dragonborn did kill her, killed him. But I am not that dragonborn.
Go ahead and make me that deception check.
Oh, that's where things goes wrong.
Can I give him a help action for that?
Don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
No, I don't need it. You're good.
Let's see. Make sure that I'm set to query roll. Chris, I'm going to get you that access to the character sheet here right now.
Okay.
I didn't recognize your name in this game.
The Pinnacle. When did that change?
I don't know. Boom, you should be able to see John Van Damme's character sheet pop up anytime.
I do. Spice. Perfect.
So this blackguard doesn't seem to draw any conclusions that you can see within his face from your statement of inaccuracies, and the night continues unabridged. Would you not stay here tonight and push through the night?
I would rather stay with our new friend.
Okay, so I take him up on the offer, but I say I'm taking first watch, and he needs both so he can rest.
Well, the rest of the boys are feeding the dragons. I feel like the kobolds should be enough for tonight.
So he's not gonna rest. He's gonna leave it up to the kobolds.
No, he is gonna rest.
Oh.
He's making the kobolds do all the work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's lazy, remember?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. We just need to relay that over to our friend.
Yeah.
Kind of that kind of look that I give you guys.
So, I step back and mention to you guys that I'm gonna take first watch. And then I use one of my hands / claws and I nudge over to try to get the impression, go inform Ginthry of what's going on,
Alright.
or one of you two.
I will go and check out the area if there's anyone crawling around. Goddamn adventurers. And I start walking away.
Okay.
Sorry, he's just gonna stay with our new friend, and I think I saw some mead.
Yes, there would be plenty to drink and eat. This guy is fat with his position within the cult and has no real intent on making it back anytime soon.
So,
But then a dragon riding kobold comes around the corner on the back of this strange draconic dog that is definitely dragon, but without wings, and being served as a mount for this kobold. Rides up and is like, "Boss, the dragons are getting hungry. Who's these?" These are our new friends. I don't know their names.
So do I stick with my real name or do I use a name?
I answer first, and I go, "Praise Tiamat," and my name is Balasar.
Boss, isn't that the dragon that killed Langderosa? What?
Again, I am not that dragonborn.
I don't know. He looks like him. The guy's like looking at you like, okay. Hey, boys. Another kobold dragon rider comes out on a similar looking, medium-sized, draconic mount, some form of land drake. Like, no, I don't think that's him.
Donka, senor.
Would you like some more flour?
No.
Plenty of them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that there are 3 of them. I was about to go murder hobo on these guys for a minute there.
I'm
Thanks for
gonna
starting.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay some information to Gunther saying that there are basically two kobolds and one fat dude who doesn't seem to be up to much. He doesn't want to do anything, it seems. Just a piece of lazy shit. But I think further away from this place, we can find the tracks and lead to the cave.
I mean, the trail that you are on, where your riding horses are at, is the trail that the cult took, that they paved. It wasn't a trail until their hundreds of cultists paved it overnight.
Yeah. This new trail, at least, is where we can just follow it. We'll find it. But the question is how we deal with this camp, because right now.
See, my thought was to just get this guy drunk and get information out of him. Because then you don't even have to take the risk. We can get it right from this guy because he's a pretty high-ranking dude, and he's dumb, but I think he's got the info that we need. We just got to be sneaky about how we get it out of him.
He's very fat with power type of dude.
Okay, so enough talking. How about some drinks?
He's like, well, what kind of drinks do you have? I'm interested. We stole wine from the cellars of the finest grapery in Orton.
Then let us have that.
And what loots would you have taken from Orton? As he starts passing around the wineskin.
I brandish my rapier and I took this one off of one unfortunate fellow that didn't know how to use it. Much better than my hand axes.
I motion down to my dagger of venom strapped to my lower left leg, and I got this wonderful dagger raiding the armory.
Well, let's see. What information would you attempt to pump from this individual throughout the night now that your cover has been established?
I would say we need to figure out what our numbers are, because that's the whole reason we were sent out. And then we need to see what the next plan is, but we need to think of a cheeky way to do it.
We also need to know what the gold's, why all the gold collected. So, I bring up that question. I'm kind of make a joke out of it, but I don't know how to phrase it. About, out of all the gold that we collected, you think that we became overburdened?
Streaming.
Was carrying all that gold actually worth it?
Certainly. The local officers of our established order, Reverend Frulam and Resmir the Black, will be putting all of this wealth to great use.
I say, what use could gold have for
when we have
like
dragons?
Us, when we could just take it, when we could just take whatever we need. Why have gold if we just take what weapons, armor, and food we want?
Dragonborn, do you not know what your ancestors considered due payment or tithes to Tiamat? Do you not know that if you wish to grow a dragon army, you must have a treasure hoard worthy of Tiamat?
I was never informed of such. I had always just done as I was told.
Yes, well, ever since Rezmir came to the area a few months ago, things are beginning a lot more serious. She wants all the gold from all of the small towns within this realm, Orton being the first.
And do you know where we strike next?
No. I'm the rear guard. That's why I'm here. I chose this place in the ranks of the cult specifically for its perks. I am the rear guard.
I am the one who guards the rear.
So I get us some more wine and pass it around. And make sure I pour a little extra for our good friend the rear guard. Trying to figure out how do we ask about how many numbers?
How many people did we lose?
How many people are left after we lost so many to these adventurers?
I imagine
as you were in the rear, you probably saw
100 of us already at the raiding camp. But I imagine we lost some 60, 80 kobolds. Not even a quarter of our ranks.
The cost was definitely worth the reward.
I wonder how much Rezmir has together now. It must be a big pile of gold.
It must be, but if we are to capture all the gold from the small towns, wouldn't the amount of losses cut us really thin very quickly?
No.
We only number...
Orton was the first strike because we didn't want the biggest city to know what was coming. It's all downhill from here.
You mean uphill for us, brother?
What? No.
What?
You said downhill.
Yeah, it's all easy going now.
Oh.
We hit the biggest city. Now all of the smaller cities
I thought you were
might have an idea what will hit, but not when nor how strong, and even if they are small hamlets, will not have enough resources to prevail from the horde humans.
With the fear that we've invoked, we should just be able to stay here and make them pay for us not to come and take it by force.
I've heard rumors of a captured monk giving our brothers a hard time.
Really? Do you know his name?
It was the Liam Neeson playoff. What was it?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. I
have not heard of the man, nor of his taking.
Is it nighttime or is it dusk or what time?
It was twilight, but you have been sitting now speaking for some 2 hours. It's probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
How drunk is he at this point?
He's getting ready to pass out.
Okay, good. Alright, I pour him another glass and say, sleep well, and I walk back to the fire.
Indeed, brothers, I shall retire to my private cavely quarters that I have for just tonight. It smells bad in there, but it's better than sharing accommodations with these dragon rats. I shall bid you all adieu. And he passes out before making it there.
Wow.
Grande excelente. So we've got most of our information. All we need to do now is see if we can find this monk, because we do need to do that before we go back. Yeah?
I don't know. I think me and you need to walk back and talk to with the rest of the party.
Yeah, let's go back, because he's passed out.
Sorry, or did you make up a fake name for yourself?
I never even got to my name, so we'll just say I told him my name was Sorry, since you went with your real name.
Alright, sorry.
Chris, would you like to drop a token or JVD?
I don't know if I'm on the right.
You're down on
map?
yeah, you are. You're on the bottom right, though, with the horses and the lizard.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Just making sure. I didn't know.
Sorry, accompany me for a walk.
I'm trying. It's frozen again. I'm refreshing. It's the second time it's froze tonight.
Kobolds, can you attend the fire?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, alright. Sorry and I walk back over here, where you guys have probably been bored out of your minds.
So, good, man?
I could have swore for a minute you were going to go, somebody once told me the world.
Somebody once.
So, I kind of reiterate everything that we learned, that their numbers are in the few hundred, that the losses, about 70 at the town, weren't a quarter of the total. That the goal is to create a like a dragon's treasure.
They're trying to bring back Tiamat, pretty much.
Yeah, we're trying.
And yeah, more gold.
Yeah, and their plan is to raid the other small settlements. And they have and this guy doesn't have any word of the monk, and he's passed out, but there's a few kobolds lying around. So...
Well, do you guys want to continue staying the night, or do you think we should slip away?
I don't know.
It might raise suspicion if we leave now.
It could be suspicious if we leave now, or there's a few possibilities. We slip out, and when he awakes, he gets suspicious about why we're not there, especially since I'm supposed to be standing guard. It risks raising an alarm, or we stay the night with him and we depart in the morning, or we kill him and the kobolds here and risk one of them getting away to raise an alarm. But if we do kill all of them, then we can pass on through, and we know that this area would be unguarded on our return route.
And they wouldn't get that information.
What about the
anyway.
kobold that left on the dragon? Won't he be coming back at some point?
It's true.
If he comes back and sees them slaughtered, it'll create a mess, probably for us in the future. I say just go out the night or go through the night, and we'll leave in the morning.
Yep, continue our patrol towards the camp.
With the cover of darkness, we flying dragons won't be able to spot us as easily.
Yeah, but we've already established our cover at this point.
Why would I know that?
But we're still on the outer perimeter. If we start traveling by day,
I don't think so.
I think it's more suspicious if we travel at night than go with the cover that we've already established with that deception check. But that's just my thought. It's up to the rest of the party. That's just Sorry's 5 cents. And I suppose I can talk with my normal voice now.
We don't have enough masks for everybody to be covered as a cultist.
That's true. The question is, how much risk are we willing to take? We could just go with what we have.
I have a tendency to kind of stick out like a sore thumb wherever I go. So
Yeah, I think cover by darkness is the way that we need to go. So that leaves us with two options: is sneak out and raise suspicions in the
would
morning.
we be able to make it to the main camp before
Said it
dawn?
was a day away.
The day
Yeah,
away.
it's another day's journey.
So we'll have, you know, 8
I think it's
to 12 hours.
If
head
you
start.
leave in the morning, you should get there by nightfall tomorrow.
See, not bad.
Okay, think we stay the night then, but that means you guys need to hide the horses and mounts until such time we're ready to depart.
sounds good to me.
And hide yourselves as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want anybody sneaking up on us. That'd be messy.
Balasar, I'd just like to say that you are indeed twice the amount of dragon that these kobolds are, but your lizard mount feigns in comparison when you look at these draconic drakes that they are riding just happily to have them throughout the base here. In fact, there is another one somewhere. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he's already out. Whoop, the green guard drake.
You saying I should be stealing these mounts?
They're too small for you to ride.
Yeah.
But if you duct tape two of them together,
cool. You're just like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have one as a pet. I don't know. You think they're neat. You like dragons. You are a dragon. The kobolds are not. They're below dragonborns in terms of draconic status, but their mounts are cool.
Are the mounts intelligent? Or are they just beasts that will follow whoever is given control?
They're
or command?
fairly bestial. They use them like beasts of burden, but they do have some modicum of intelligence.
Like they can follow
So-
an order if they're told.
As a paladin, how do I oh,
hey, I'm back in.
Welcome
Yay.
back.
my player sheet is frozen, but I am able to evil reeks for me. So if I'm around evil, which I'm sure these guys are, I can smell it out. But I'm wondering if I can determine if the beasts are inherently evil from that.
Let me take a peek at the character sheet. I'll give you a good answer.
Give me an.
They have no. They're twice as smart as a horse, but that doesn't make them like
Intelligent.
self-aware.
Okay.
We're over here by JVD, right?
I mean, I think you're all at this point in the camp, round the fire, telling stories, war stories. I guess.
Yeah,
Raiding
I'm back at the
story.
campfire to keep up the persona of me standing guard. And then Redfur and Sori can come and go as they please. But I'm wondering how I can get one of these mounts for myself.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
really,
even be able to ride it.
No, just to travel along with. But I'm afraid that it would turn on me.
It would be a good beast of burden.
Yeah, good beast of burden. I mean, if worst comes to shove, we could always use two of them to have them pull the guy who we're
I think we
saving.
combined two sayings there.
Yeah, we can just have them pull someone.
So I get the impression that the kobolds will listen to me because I'm a dragonborn.
Yeah, and you're a chromatic dragon, which is big in their world. They're like, Rezmir's a black dragon, and she's one of the best we know. Yeah, are you cool like her?
What do you
Yeah.
think?
I
like
say
to think of-
Yeah.
pretty alright. Now, I mentioned come morning I could use the beasts in my travels. And I tell the kobolds I would prefer if they give them to me.
We're not obligated to do that. These are ours. You can't even ride it. You're too heavy.
I didn't mention I needed to ride one. I need them for utility work.
Well, they're ours, so you're gonna have to pay us.
And what would it cost?
I don't know if you're rich enough, man. And one of them's like, mine's not for sale.
So, the one who said, I don't know if I'm rich enough, I ask him, are you holding out treasure from our leader?
No.
Then what does cost matter to you?
These are ours. We're the Drake riding kobold warriors of the cold, man. You can't take our rides.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I beckon to one of the beasts and I say, come to me.
Hey! Stop that!
It looks like your mount has found a more favorable companion.
Really, he just has Scooby snacks in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, just rip some of that chicken off that's still on the fire. I'm sure we didn't eat all 3 of those chickens.
Yeah, I take well, I'm sure we probably ate 2 of them between the 3 of us. So I take one of the last chicken off and I rip off its leg and give it to the dragon wolf looking
That was
thing.
our chicken.
That chicken
We
was
feed the Drake fish.
Insolent worms.
get off of my companion.
It's mine.
Can I attempt
I
to
raised it at the hatchery.
go raise another for yourself?
No.
Can I grab the kobold and throw him off?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to now.
Non-conflict.
You need to assert dominance, man.
Non-conflict.
You need them to
Yeah.
fear you're a dragon.
Slap him in the face.
Alright, so I unsheath my glaive and I hold it up and I said,
Who is
get
your
off of
daddy
him.
and who does he work for?
Oh my god, not like this.
Who is your dragon and who does he work for? I like how he went through all this trouble, no conflict, and then he's just...
Hey, I'm gonna have 3 dragon pets. Or at least 1.
He didn't even have to take an intimidation check. You really scared him.
The
These
other
other
two
two sneak back into where they keep the drakes pinned up, and then come back out. You're not taking our dragons, bud. We'll die before we let that happen. This other guy's a puss.
I give a nice grin and I say, that's fine. I only needed 1. And I start petting the new drake on the head.
He's up there like, what are you even going to do with it? You can't ride it into war.
That's none of your business.
Beast of burden.
The one
They're
who got off
kobolds,
the
they don't-
drake,
We have to
Like,
carry
looking
lots
at
of
you,
treasure
very-
back to the camp, and we're lazy. Stop questioning us, Worm.
I spend the time, the majority of the night, and I'm gonna also switch my psychic focus to what is it? Adaptive body, so I don't need to eat, sleep, drink, whatever, breathe. And I just spend the rest of the night getting to know my new pet, making sure it's attached to me.
Right on, right on. So is there anything else that you would like to do tonight?
I'm pretty content.
Yeah, I think I'm alright. Unless you want to steal these other 2 dragons and kill these kobolds. I think it'd be pretty easy.
And risk waking up the guard or having him wake up to a bunch of dead kobolds?
Yeah, he's passed out. We could kill him while he's on the ground too, or bring him back with us.
Okay, we
Oh,
already
now we're
discussed
gonna
this
kill it.
because there's that messenger scout thing flying on the dragon who can come back and see the
Yeah,
dead
well, I
bodies.
mean, you've already like totally blown that cover there with stealing this little baby dragon. That's real inconspicuous.
Beauregard mentioned that he sent the dragon riding kobold messenger back to camp to tell them all is well with the rear guard.
Oh yeah, you did. And I still
Yeah.
have my glaive in my hand. Okay. Let me see. So I'm going to have my dragon pet go behind me.
I'm sure it's
make
not
an animal handling check.
Oh, okay. That's not gonna go well. But okay.
So behind you like this?
Yeah, right there. And I'm gonna step right here and I believe that's correct.
Are you gonna need some help here? I'm just looking at you. I know what you're doing.
Before you do that, I'm just gonna look back and whisper to Guthrie and the other guy to be ready, like beckon them to come back over here very slowly.
Okay.
I'm gonna move very slowly and try not to let any of my hanging chains or mail plates rub up against each other.
And then you and you
I'm kinda
drop your
walking-
instrument.
I'm walking like a scarecrow.
If you
almost.
have ranged weapons, probably now's the time. 'Cause
I'm gonna hold an action.
I kind of scoff at the thought of a ranged weapon.
I use dragon breath.
Alright.
Oh, God.
So that'll get
Yes.
2.
Yes, and I actually think it's gonna get the other guy as well who's passed out. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
gonna wake him up, but that should get the 3 of those.
That would wake him up if
I
it
don't
doesn't
think he's
kill
gonna
him.
wake up if he gets.
Oh, he's not.
attacked
That's not
by
gonna
a
kill him. I rolled really poorly on that.
Do you want to hit the blackguard or not?
No.
No. So I'm gonna range myself just enough.
Hold
to
on, Riz. If you could move back to your space while he's doing that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was holding an action.
Would that
to
get the
bonus
3 of
that.
those? If I arrange myself. Somewhat like.
I'm gonna ready my
this,
bow
Because it's
because
a
I'm
5 by
assuming this is
30
gonna go
foot,
down poorly.
right?
Yeah, but on a grid, you kind of have to like choose. I guess you could go like that and get him. I don't care. So 3 kobolds shall make saves. A 13 and a 16, 1 passes, and the kobold dragon shield in front. Passes. So
Are we
they-
doing initiative order or anything right now?
This
Probably
is a
have to-
surprise round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was holding an action, by the way, Nate. just-
Yeah, I was gonna have you all take an action as a surprise round. I was just gonna go around the room.
I got you. Okay.
I'm gonna start at Balasar and just work my way clockwise, taking me to Story.
Okay. So 2 of those kobolds are dead out of the 3, yeah?
Yeah, and you guys can roll initiative at your leisure. No, they took damage, but they are not dead.
Okay. So this one right here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit with my longbow that's already out. Does that kill him?
That will hit, but it doesn't kill him.
All right. Here is the extra attack. That one should.
It does not.
Okay.
These are some strong kobolds.
Yeah, right. I will go ahead because we already had a long rest. I'll burn Action Surge so we can try to do this quickly. and hit him again.
That will miss.
Okay, and then the extra attack from that. Hopefully I kill at least one.
Hope in one hand, play D&D in the other.
I know.
We'll move to Redbeard.
Alright, I was gonna use my bonus action to Shadow Step all the way up there. Full Shadow Step
Perfect.
movement. And stab this motherfucker.
Oh god. You're gonna wake
That
him
will be
up.
an automatic crit. If I hit.
Yeah, but it's auto crit, so
Yeah. So I'm gonna do, let's see, another 2d6.
You're attacking the unconscious guy?
I forgot about sneak attack.
Okay, so that missed, but you do have advantage.
Yeah, that's right. So, let's see, another one.
Another one.
If he's unconscious, isn't it an automatic hit?
No.
Seems like I have to use, I can't use key point.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't. Actually, I'm a monk, so I have an extra attack, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you should. As long as you take 5
23.
levels.
Yeah, so now I get this double the crit. So it's,
Well, it's a crit, not a double crit.
yeah, it's just a crit because I missed the first one.
Yeah.
But the second one, which I actually hit, becomes my first crit. So I'm gonna do
Is that a sneak attack as well for 2d6?
2d6. I'm gonna do a 3d6 because I crit with a 1d6 as well.
Mm-hmm.
3d6. So that is 4. There's 24 damage.
That hurts the guy. Beauregard, the back guard,
And he's awake.
black guard.
Yeah, that
Doesn't-
guy. I need to take off my pants because this is getting intense.
Did you say you need to take off your pants?
But he's
Yeah.
still
That's what I heard.
he's still prone, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to remove the unconscious condition. I
Yeah.
removed.
just-
Yeah, he's just on the ground right now.
Yeah.
He's not so unconscious anymore.
And let's see. That would take us to the back 2 members of the party: Ginthry, voice caller, and then a John Van Dam.
Alright. Ginthry, hearing some action going on, is going to run up here as far as he can. I guess which of the are any of these kobolds dead?
No.
All right. Well, since don't have anything else I can really do, I'm gonna cast Shatter on them,
Shut on them.
which should just about cover at least 4 of the 5 of them.
Oh, it's a 20-foot diameter, 10-foot
Yeah.
radius.
So I should be able to get. I should be able to get all of them.
If you center it right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well played.
16 is a pass for half. 9 is a failure.
Abby, I hear you.
Oh, you heard her?
A 20, a 24, and another 24. All passes.
Probably heard that
So
too.
the remaining 3 using shields and leather armor take half damage from the thunderous shatter.
A small explosion.
Poof.
Poof. And that's gonna be it
John
for my
Van
turn.
Dam, this is your.
Surprise round, correct? All right. Oh wait. He only has 30 movement, right? Cool.
Bio break. Be right back.
I am gonna run here, and I should have vision, right, from here. Would I be able to see? it should.
I didn't see how
I
far
didn't-
that was, but you have a 60-foot dark vision.
Yeah, I just was making sure like this rock wasn't blocking my way. I used an arrow. This one, but I'm going to cast freaking Sacred Flame on the leftmost kobold.
Got it.
Sacredly flame him.
Boom.
An 8 on the save for a mighty 19 points. That's the most Sacred Flame damage I've ever seen in my life.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
All
That
right.
poison breath did not do as much as I wanted.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man.
So, Red Fur, top of the initiative order. You're looking down at a prone but conscious Beauregard.
Yes, I'm gonna fuck this Beauregard up. 26.
Guard of bows.
That will most definitely hit him. And you have advantage, so
Yeah. And I'm
26?
gonna use a key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Hey, is this that monk
Yes.
rogue?
Yes.
Oh, I remember that. That's awesome. Oh, and you're oh my god, that's freaking amazing.
so your 2 cat's claws missed, but the third one, was that on accident?
The third one. Flurry of Blows are 3 attacks, right?
No, you only get 2. You get an
Alright.
extra one
You
for a
get
key.
1 without a key point, or 2 when you spend a key point.
Yeah, 2. I spent the key point.
Yes.
Yeah, so the
But you only
17
get
misses,
2.
The 13 misses. And
The
the
17 also misses.
yeah,
He's in heavy plate.
he's
Alright,
wearing
alright.
full plate.
That is fine. That is fine.
It's black and has a 5-headed Hydra with one each head being, black,
This is-
red, all the chromatics.
Oh, this isn't adamantine armor, right?
No.
Okay. You mentioned it was black, and that's normally how adamantine was described. Okay.
Hmm.
Alright.
Johnny Van
Yes.
Dam.
That's all
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Seeing that I don't know the name of your character, I'm sorry. This is the first time playing with this character. Redfur. Seeing that Redfur is viciously stabbing into him, I'm gonna turn my attention towards him and I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
You're gonna have to move up a little more.
Oh man, I misjudged that. My bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll just step forward
It
5.
seemed like really far. And you don't have the best sight on this person, but he
Doesn't it ignore cover?
it does exactly, because Sacred Flame is Sacred Flame. It ignores any cover or any of that. So he'll just make that dex save at disadvantage because he's prone.
But bam, that's what I was thinking.
An 11 rather than a 20 shall fail. He takes the 13 radiant damage.
I'm just gonna lean in towards Gin3 and just be like, that's how you Sacred Flame.
Good play.
Okay. I'm just gonna do there, and I'm gonna use my glaive.
Oof, that's cool.
Gotta love a glaive.
That is 2 strikes.
13
Do you have
points of
anything else
damage.
for me?
I don't believe so.
You hack at this kobold, chopping off the top portion of his shield, cleaving into him, and then striking him again. He takes the damage and is not showing any signs of giving up, despite the blood running down his chest. Let's see. Gun 3.
Actually, hold on. The bonus action, I'm gonna use Mind Meld. And I'm going to mind meld my new friend Pet and ask him to attack the other kobolds.
It must understand at least one language in order to communicate this way, which it does not.
And the
Does it know
creature
Draconic?
understands you even if it lacks a language.
Yeah, it understands me if it doesn't have a language. It just can't answer back to me, but it understands me telepathically.
Oh, I see. You can allow a creature to respond to you telepathically, but it must
at least understand one language, but it understands
right.
me.
So it can't. Oh no, it can. It could speak back to you.
Oh, does it know Draconic?
It knows Draconic.
Oh, then that's perfect.
Let's see here.
Baby
So
Draconic
he's
voice,
like,
go.
yeah, these guys don't feed me well.
See, that chicken
I love
idea was a
that.
great idea.
Look at all these chickens.
I will just roll an initiative for Green Guard Drake.
And he got a perfect 4.
Oh, I forgot to take my initiative. Thank you.
What you end up getting?
Terrible.
That's not terrible. That's next in the initiative order. Sorry.
Hey. So, sorry, gonna drop the bow and pull out my rapier. I know I can't have my shield. That's okay. I'm not that worried about kobold scum. All right.
Much beefier kobolds than what would attack the city.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna move up.
These
Okay,
kobolds
Sori is
attacked
gonna.
the city and lived.
Yeah. So they leveled up.
Sori is gonna move up here and whack this one with his rapier.
Hitting once.
And here's the extra attack. That one probably doesn't hit.
No, it did not. You are correct.
You wouldn't mind if I use my superiority dice, would you, for the one that hit?
I would not.
All right. Burn a superiority dice and trip attack.
Strength.
And I'll roll that d8.
You rolled a 6 on the save. He takes the 4 and is knocked prone.
Lots of rain. My internet goes out. It's not my fault. Just warning you guys now.
It's not even raining here.
It's the kobolds' turns.
Oh boy.
Balasar, you are within 5 feet of the wall. The one that is most hurt, Red Kobold number 1, whips out a kobold longbow and starts plugging you with it. There's 2 of them, so I'm going to take their attacks in sequence. They each get 2 attacks with their kobold longbow. It's actually kind of short. Oh, that's a critical. She's going to use her Archer's Eye to add...
It's actually kind of short.
I do have adamantine armor, so I only get the normal damage.
Okay. So the 5 normal damage, but she's going to stack her Archer's Eye, which grants another D10 damage. So an additional 3.
So 8 points of damage.
Yep. She then quickly pulls out another arrow and launches it directly at you again, missing. And the one next to Red Kobold number 1 shall attack you twice as well. At advantage because pack tactics, baby. Oh, so yeah, the other one would have hit too.
Yeah,
so
I was just about to say that.
Wait, where? Oh, because of
The
advantage?
Because the
Pack
asshole
tactics.
that is within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay. So another 5 points of damage. These things are annoying.
Would a 17 hit you, Balasar?
No.
Yeah, I was assuming these would fall over like the ones in the city. They're actually decent kobolds.
They are the rear guard.
Yeah,
The other two kobolds next to Sori both have advantage. They are
even the one on the ground.
Well, he's gonna stand up and dust himself off like a proper kobold would, and spear you twice.
Hey.
At advantage because of the kobold next to him. Doesn't seem to help unless a 17 would hit your reduced armor.
The 17 will hit, but for the one that I've hit twice in front of me that missed, I'm gonna go ahead and burn a superiority dice and riposte.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Battlemasters FTW.
For 12 points.
Counter strike lands, and he's looking very, very hurt. We'll move to the new pet to the party, the amphibious drake that cannot be ridden by a medium-sized creature. Shall slink over next to its new compatriot and bite the fuck out of its former master.
Perfect.
A mere 5 points of damage, but it adds insult to injury. The man of the group, the only humanoid medium-sized creature, still kind of a little drunk, stands up and is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I'm gonna draw.
Can I respond to that?
Sure.
I say the kobolds are trying to usurp his position. They did a sneak attack on me.
Roll a deception check.
That makes no sense, and he doesn't really know, I don't think, who the cat is at this point. So Beauregard, the blackguard, shall stand up and make 3 attacks with his glaive against the monk.
Oh no.
Cat monk. Now, is he at disadvantage or anything for having been so drunk he passed out?
He kind of has adrenaline rush. He should have.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Wowzer.
Yeah, 2 hit.
That nat 1 is a 16. Holy snap.
That is...
Man, what gives him so many pluses?
Is that right?
Shit.
Yes. Yes.
Standard. Yeah, no, that's right.
No, that's right.
That's right. Oh my god.
What type of strength does this guy have?
No, that's...
He has a +9 to his attack.
He has a nat 30.
He said he was the blackguard.
Yeah.
That's half my HP.
All
That
right.
is half my HP.
Why'd you wake him up, Redfur?
Alright, I'm gonna use my concealed weapon to attack with advantage.
Eat that.
There you go. That is
That also does poison damage, right?
46.
He has to activate it on as an action
20.
on his turn.
Yep, that
Yeah,
is
you have
20.
to-
And I'm gonna expend a key point to stun him.
Ooh.
That's pretty hot, actually.
That's some sexy attack right there.
I know, right?
Is he make?
He has
Is-
to make a
is-
con save.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or take 4d10 poison damage.
No. I
Right?
haven't used that thing. yet.
No,
I've used
Oh,
that-
you
a
just
stunning
used it
strike.
to code it?
He's using a stunning strike.
Oh, so it is
Oh,
just
okay.
a straight 20 and then a stunning strike save, which is a con save of 16. I don't know what your DC is.
My DC is 18 plus proficiency plus con.
It's 8 plus proficiency.
So it's 12 plus 3. It's 15.
Ah, he makes it.
Really?
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
rolled a 16.
Alright. I'm gonna use my bonus action to expend another key point. Actually, I'm gonna attack at once again.
Oh yeah, you have two.
With that
Yeah,
critical
two attacks.
sword strike, he gasps, and it looks like blood comes out of his mouth, all into onto his armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a non-lethal blow. And I'm gonna expend a key point to dodge.
As a bonus action, very nice.
Yes.
So John Van Dam.
So I drew a thing. I was trying to measure it out. That should be a 20 foot. I'm gonna do fairy fire because they're perfectly lined up for it. 20-foot cube.
So saves by the kobold archers in the rear are both a failure, and then the ones with
Light 'em
shield.
up.
And I'm gonna run over here after that.
Fail, pass.
Can we get
Is,
markers?
is the blackguard still prone on the ground?
No, he's
No.
not prone.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm gonna delete your area of
Yeah.
effects. And,
I was just waiting for you to be done
yeah,
with it.
ask you to throw a little concentration on your token.
Ah, yes, my bad.
I got it for you. Darian Balasar.
I will glaive the kobold in front of me,
Advantage. Oh, never mind.
and I will glaive him again, and the
At
22.
advantage.
That shall strike.
Hey, fairy fire FTW doesn't get used enough.
You mortally wound this kobold, cleaving open his shoulder. Blah.
Blah.
It's gross.
It's gross, man.
Sick.
Sick nasty, bruh.
Anything else before I move to Ginthry?
No,
Do a
I
little
can't,
J.
I can't see the other two drakes.
Bonus action. Disco moves.
I'm working on it.
If not, then Ginthry, show me your disco moves.
I can tell you my moves, and my moves are as such.
As such.
I'm going to move over here behind Sori. Chink,
Sorry,
chink,
mate.
chink, chink, chink. And I'm going to say, fall back from the blackguard, and I shall cast Crown of Madness on him.
Madness.
Madness, you say?
That's a wisdom save?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
He gets a
wow.
+5 to his wisdom save?
Break his neck.
He's a very wise, strong guard.
Yeah. He's
Just not
fucking-
very
He's a
intelligent.
dick. He's a dick.
He needs to eat a dick.
Yeah, eat that. Dick.
That would have been a really
And
sick
I
move
will.
to drop on him, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. If he didn't have a fucking +5 to his wisdom.
Fucking wise
All right.
ass.
And I'm going to cast Healing Word on our Tabaxi friend.
After that nasty crit.
Healed.
Whom are you healing?
You.
You.
Oh,
Red fur.
boy. Yep, boy.
I ain't too good at healing, but you know, if you get downed, I'm pretty good at bringing you back.
Spell attack. That's
Sorry, it's your go.
okay.
All right. The kobold in front of me shall get whacked.
Get whacked, bruh.
He
Too bad I don't have advantage. Extra attack. No, not on the one in front of me. It wasn't fairy fired. Purple ones, right?
Yeah. Sorry. They rolled too high on their decks.
That's all right. Is how is this kobold looking right now?
Critically wounded. He's looking like one more strike could kill him.
Well, how about I use, if I can find it here in my bag of tricks.
Smelling a superiority die roll.
Yeah, I mean, I hate burning them up on kobolds, though.
These are decently strong kobolds.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just do another trip and get another D8 damage on it.
If he doesn't make a save, then he's prone too.
I rolled a 19 on the save.
He still takes the damage, I believe.
Still takes the 2. And that was actually not enough to kill him.
Yeah, I figured.
The fairy fired kobold archers directly behind the blackguard, now seeing a demonic red. Well, are you disguised right now?
I am still disguised.
Redbeard, are you disguised?
Yes, I'm still disguised.
Okay. Well, they look at you appearing in front of Beauregard, one of the fiercest warriors they've ever met. Beauregard is not looking good, so they now focus fire on you. Luckily, you're dodging, and that sucks. Let's advantage and disadvantage will negate. So regular rolls here.
Well, oof.
8 points, and she will use her eagle eye, or archer's eye, to roll an additional d10 damage.
For another 8.
It's 2 uses of that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The other kobolds. The one in front of Balasar shall just simply attempt to attack him.
Didn't he just get cleaved and killed?
His shoulder is ripped open poorly.
Okay.
So he just puts the one hand on his spear and misses completely. He's looking about to die. Now the two that are entangled with Sori. Oh, he gets an extra spear attack against Balas. He misses, and then a 20 against Sori, followed up by an 11, a 17, and a 22. Because they're at advantage.
Yep.
Heavy hurting hits.
Did the one in front of me miss at all, or?
No, he rolled the 17 and the 22.
Okay.
But the other one is within 5 feet.
All right, so 18.
The sign of the devil.
I was seeing 19? 7, 6, and 6?
Oh, I missed the 7 up there. My bad.
It's okay. And that is the cult's turn. Your new best friend shall take another bite from its master.
Previous master.
You are his companion, not his master.
Oh, yeah, companion. I like companion.
Yeah, he's like, you're my friend, not my...
It's still his previous master. No
tyrant lord. Misses completely, however.
Ooh.
I wanted him to get that killing
Did you
blow.
get advantage for that 21 because of fairy fire?
Oh, yeah.
You are correct. Vengeance for the guard drake. In
Perfect.
Its state.
Good catch.
Takes the kobold up, swings it, breaks its neck.
I imagine it treats it
frozen.
like a dog would treat a toy.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Ragdolls it. And now for Beauregard, the real threat to the party,
No,
shall
not like this.
cast a 3rd level paladin spell. It's a blinding smite.
Oh god.
That's a bonus action. He gets 3 glaive attacks.
Guys, it was nice knowing you all.
That's
It's okay.
it.
It's okay. We got you, boy.
-15.
Let me.
I don't see your
read up on
HP
that
bar,
branding
so
scheme.
I don't know how bad you are.
I'm blooded. I am very blooded.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Probably
see
not
his
gonna survive
HP
this.
or his HP.
Yeah.
You can't see mine?
So let's see. I'll just copy and paste the spell text here for us.
Is it better now?
No, I think it's something the DM would have to fix. Hit a creature with minute.
An extra 17. Well, do you know what that means?
Are you out?
Constitution saving throw, or you're blinded.
No,
Or
the extra damage.
maybe you're
takes me
sleeping.
out.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ouch.
he hits like a fucking brick.
Yeah.
you know who else hits like a brick?
A brick.
All right, just two more. Just two more attacks.
A brick that I use catapult on.
Yeah, you're on your own. I thought I
If
could
you're
have-
now unconscious, he'll just simply take a few strides forward and continue to glaive against Balasar.
At that distance?
Yeah, 5
It's a
foot.
glaive,
It's
Okay.
extra 5 foot
10
reach.
foot reach.
I gotcha.
So 33 points of damage total.
Well, that
Or no,
changed.
excuse me,
That's what I was
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23.
Really hurts. Okay.
I am the back guard.
You're gonna be the dead guard.
Yeah.
Redford, if you had rolled me that con saving throw as a death save, a death saving throw. That's just a d20 roll. Redbeard, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, just a death save, please, sir.
All right. Here you go.
Oh,
Ooh.
My heart.
That's
My
not
heart.
fun.
All right.
John Van Damme in.
Alright. All my movement. I'm running here.
Kicking all the asses.
And highest level, which is 4, that I can do. Live!
So as a fourth level
Um,
spell, you also get some bonus healing as.
Oh
a-
yeah. I see.
life
I
cleric.
can't. I don't know his domain because nowhere on his sheet does it say what his domain
He
is.
has the healing, the life domain.
His life domain.
Cool. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't know that. I was just rolling with it. I wasn't gonna ask because I didn't want to interrupt everything.
So
yeah.
he gets
No, you get-
additional healing equal to 2 plus the level of the spell. I don't know. I think that's what it is.
So an extra 6.
so 6.
Yeah.
6.
6.
So a total of.
I already
32.
added up. 32.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
boy.
bonus action. No. Never mind. You can't cast another spell. Go ahead. End of turn.
Balasar.
All right. Nice. I come over here, and I am going to glaive.
Well, glaive.
Those both hit.
And then on top of those, I am going to use Divine Smite. Expending 2 first level spell slots.
And you have taken this black guard down to just a sliver of its input. Anything else from the dragon?
You want to tell your dragon to do something?
No, he's under the command to kill all the kobolds. So,
Okay.
and I
Gen
can't.
3, I can probably finish that other guy off because I can bonus action disengage if you want to try to take out the kobolds. Up
I
to
can
you.
probably kill him too, maybe, depending.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you don't finish him off, I can probably do it. So
I'm going to step right here, and I am going to attack the blackguard. And I will be calling upon Silica, the skull
Silicone.
warhammer that I have, that will wreath itself in lightning.
taste my lightning.
And
Who's your special attacker move? Ooh.
Juicy.
And
Well
I'm going to
played.
use my bonus action to use a searing smite.
Do you need to?
Yes.
You're supposed to do that before the attack.
Oh. It was
but
like a regular smite.
yeah, no, it's different. It's a concentration spell, and you basically expend the smite when you next hit.
Jeez,
after
I
you
rolled
cast the
2
spell.
1s on my lightning
However,
damage.
that meager 16 points. How would you kill Beauregard the Blackguard?
Oh, well, so I have to do things a little bit fancy because I'm Yin3. And I'm going to be whipping my Warhammer around, whooping like a crazy person, and it's just going to crack into the side of his head, and you're going to hear a loud scream from the Warhammer, just because that's what it does when I hit things really hard. And you're just gonna see like the helmet of his plate armor just like cave in about halfway.
Blood pools out of the eye hole.
It does. Anything else, Gen3?
No,
You still got that bonus action.
I do have that bonus action, and
You can cast a branding smite right now. For next
yeah,
time.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll cast my searing smite.
Did you choose that as a college of the lore college magic secret or something?
Nope, that is what I get for being a forge cleric.
Genius.
Along with making my Warhammer a +2.
Yeah, see how the first words in the spell says the next time you hit?
Yeah, I just saw searing smite and I was like, oh, I can just pile this on just like a paladin does. No, that's not how it works.
Sorry. It kinda is.
Sorry, mate.
Sori is going to use his +1 dagger against this kobold in front of him.
And how would you do this?
So they beat up on Sori pretty hard, and as they're sitting there poking him, he just kind of takes that dagger out from his belt and immediately just stabs that kobold in the eye. As they're both stabbing him, he just kind of reaches over and keeps hitting it in the head repeatedly, just to make sure that it's dead. As the other one's just kind of like, whoa, he swings over with his dagger and hits the other one as well. And that one will be a sneak attack for an extra 2d6. Or
why do you deal more damage with a dagger than a rapier?
Because reasons.
Yeah, I don't see how you would have advantage or the ability to gain your sneak attack.
Not sneak attack.
It?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
Jesus.
Trip attack? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Trip attack. I queued this up in my head and it worked in my head, but now it's not working. And I'm trying to remember what I did wrong.
I mean, if you can state a reason why you'd have the sneak attack damage, I just am not seeing it.
No. I thought it was. I thought I could activate it for bonus action. So I'll just go ahead and use the last superiority dice and trip attack him, just so he can't run away.
You legitimately do more damage with your dagger.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
On average than you do with your rapier. What the hell is that?
I have no idea.
With a +1 to his strength save, rolls a 19. So he rolled an 18. He rolled really strong. I'll take the additional.
He is a dragon shield.
Below average battle mastery die.
Like, I mean, at this point, I want to just give up my longsword and my glaive for your dagger.
When daggers OP.
Is it all that remains? Is these 3 kobolds? Wow.
Yep. That's it for Sori's turn.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning up my character sheet pool here. An attack of opportunity from Gin3 voice caller as this kobold archer backs up against the cliff and face and moves himself in your threatened area.
And be like, "Where are you going?" And swing my warhammer at him.
Please hit.
Searing warhammer, which hits.
Plus the extra
As a
6
scream.
from Searing Smite.
Yep. Smite. So not only is it dealing lightning damage, but it's also basically lighting him on fire.
You got a flaming skull warhammer with lightning coming out of its eyes.
Yes,
25 points of damage, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
What do you do?
Seems
I
like
swing
that
a
thing is-
warhammer and I
Which he
shoot
does.
fireballs at people.
But now free from your threatened space.
Failed, say, let's see.
He made the save. This kobold
Okay,
shall now
on a
play.
hit, it does 1d6, and then on the next, each consecutive turn, you have to make a Constitution saving throw to not be burned.
Oh,
Yeah. So when it's, I mean, it's probably his
It
turn.
is
now.
its turn, yeah.
Yeah. Until the duration of the spell ends, which is concentration 1 minute. So I am concentrating on it.
on a successful save, the spell ends.
Ah, okay.
And he succeeded on his save here.
Okay, because fucking...
Whether it would happen on this immediate turn, since that was a reaction, or the next turn, I don't know, but I'm going to apply that save at that time, and he will not take the additional effects.
Yep.
Now I'm going to plink 2 kobold longbow shots against Sori. This archer has advantage because of pack tactics.
One of the archers should be at disadvantage because they're within 5 feet of me, right?
That archer has not taken his turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the first kobold archer plinks a shortbow shot that hits Sori for 8 points, and she shall use its archer's eye to deal an additional d10.
Ow.
God. That hurts.
I'm
Plus
really
4.
getting hurt. They like really love hitting me.
And now the one that is still engaged, again 3 voice caller, shall leave your threatened space.
Okay.
However, Balasar, you're using a glaive.
Yes.
You would have an attack of opportunity as
I think
it leaves
everybody
your
gets
reach.
one. It would be everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was right here.
No,
I don't get one because it uses your reaction
Yeah,
I
but
thought it
to
was
use
right
an
here.
attack of opportunity.
You
I
had
think it
one on
was right
each.
here.
You had one on each.
It was right
Yeah,
there,
there
I
was
think.
one here
Yeah,
and one.
so
So-
JBD and the cat get hits.
Cat.
Let's see. I'm gonna go undo to figure out where they were. Yeah, he was there. He was
Okay.
Oh,
there.
never mind.
Alright.
Out of reach.
All right, so
Yeah.
only I get a. All right, Clave.
Opportunital attack-a-toll.
Hitting for 5 points.
Youch.
Are you applying your strength to your
I am.
attacks?
It's a 1d10 plus my strength, which is a +4.
Jesus, stop rolling ones.
What
Yeah, for
fighting
real.
style did you choose?
What?
Which fighting style did you pick up through Paladin?
Look, it's been a while since I looked. Defense.
Okay.
+1 to AC.
All right. So he does not get killed while leaving space and shall plink his kobold longbow at advantage at Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
He'll
That's
use his
okay.
last Archer's Eye for the day. Battle Master versus Battle Master here.
Perfect.
Ow.
Just he didn't good. Be glad he didn't hit crit.
I'd be dead if he did.
So 24 points of damage.
Took it off. It hurts.
It hurts.
It burns. The light. It burns.
Pretty much, if I get scratched, I'm gonna die.
Oh, don't get scratched.
Yeah.
The kobold in front of you has a spear and an itch it wants to scratch.
Parry.
Either of those hit you?
Oh.
Both of them hit me.
Oh,
Do they? Don't you have a
Yeah.
20 AC?
Not without my
you
shield.
don't have a. Oh.
He doesn't really have anyone else to attack, so he's just going to mutilate the body, which gives you an automatic failed death saving throw once you're knocked unconscious.
Yay.
Doesn't it give it to?
Oh.
My goodiness. Goody golly gosh.
Snap, snap.
Oh. Well. You shouldn't have moved him that close.
A bite and a tail against the kobold master, and that will miss.
Shouldn't have moved that close. It's too late now. My
Beauregard, the blackguard, dead. We shall move to the top of the initiative order. Redfur.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna move over
Oh no, don't do it.
here.
I'm going in with a thunderclap. Don't do it.
It's fine. It's
Oh, you're getting thunderclapped. Because I warned you.
it's fine. I'm gonna attack.
You're getting thunderclapped. I'm just saying.
Yes.
It's not good to get the clap.
And 6, 11. That is 20 damage.
On the one directly north of you?
Above me. Directed. I'm gonna attack again.
So how did you get the advantage? I'm just...
Didn't you remember the cane sword I have, which has the concealed property?
Yeah, I thought you could pull that out as a concealed weapon, like, once.
Oh, we're gonna do it like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, it's like that now, isn't it?
No, I don't remember the property.
Why don't we all just have cane weapons?
Yeah.
Let's say
I just
it's
want
only
Sori's
works-
dagger.
It only works with the first
Yeah.
combat round.
His dagger
just might get it.
Basically-
I know that it is.
Yeah, you might get it. I might be dead after this.
Hey,
I-
John's
saying.
in the game.
I had to pay 4 platinum ingots, and I had to roll a 32 on a persuasion check in order to get my warhammer, and you still do almost as much damage as me with a dagger.
Yeah, why did my HP get so low? Why did
Oh, I think I just removed damage from you on accident.
Ah!
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm doing the 2 attacks on that one guy, and then I'm gonna
Would you look who it is?
a key to
Motherfucker.
do 2 thorough blows. Is he prone?
Probably not.
No, but you do have advantage because of the fairy fire.
Sure. Oh, so that sneak attack probably would have come to a fruition.
Oh yeah, the sneak attack thing.
Sneak
Yep.
attack
The whole
came
thing would have
from,
mattered.
The first attack, and I'm gonna do 2 more, 1 more cat claw because I have advantage.
Yeah.
22. Yeah, that's the damage.
You
Look
can
at
go
that.
ahead and roll again just in case you get that crit. Okay.
Yeah, nah.
I'll take that 11, your original damage.
And I'm moving back there again.
Well played.
Fuckers. Trying to get at
Wouldn't
me.
that do an attack of opportunity?
I was just gonna mention attacks opportunity.
Yeah. It's fine. I can take it. In
I'm just gonna do a straight +2 because they're gonna smack you. Barefisted. Does a 16 hit? Probably not.
No. 17.
All right.
JVD is going to run here. Bonus action.
My pet, more friend, companion.
Why is JVD running anywhere?
Because you weren't.
Because you hadn't mentioned that you were done doing whatever it was that you were doing.
And then that's on Sorry.
That's not at all the context of my
clapped.
question.
So,
I'm back, yo. How much is that total?
19.
Rob, are
healing
you
for
here to play D&D or?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give all 3 of these noobs the clap, as well as your dragon, because
My
he got in the
boy.
way.
The context of the question was,
Boy.
why is he running and not flying?
Because I didn't want to use the DOS loot for this dumb fight. It's a waste.
Yeah, the flying probably would not have made sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. Just never needed it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's close quarters combat.
So, saves by the archers.
As well as by this dragon.
So, it's a con save. A 19 passes, a 6 fails,
I swear, you kill my
10
boy.
fails.
That's a nice
And
boy.
the
There's 2
dragon
more.
guard Drake passes, taking
Yes.
no damage.
Solid. Okay,
Let's see.
cool.
No damage. He takes damage. What was it, 11?
Yep.
I'm still trying to take or load into the roll 20.
And now we'll move to
There you go.
Darian Ballas.
Now that JVD is back,
Okay.
I shall
I gotta
Use
put up
that
somebody.
thing.
to League
I
of
move
Legends.
here. I do
Oh.
an attack on the one on the top with my glaive. That's gonna miss, so
You do have advantage.
it doesn't matter. I think they have a 16.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know what their armor class is.
Nate, does a
Yeah,
15 hit?
missed just barely.
Yeah. Okay. So attack again. Oh my god.
Can I get
Goodness.
pulled onto the appropriate map, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going back to League, Nate.
Thank you for filling in.
No problem. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna mute myself because I kind of want to hear how this goes after.
Fair Dungeon Master is always nice.
You can always watch the stream too.
But I'm in League.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So I just went up there and swung my glaive over their heads, and I'm like, oh, they're
Okay.
short.
Take a look at my character sheet.
Girlfriend. She's the only one I got.
Gen 3 voice caller, it's your turn.
Alright, so he burned a level 4 spell slot and a level 2 spell slot. No, level 1.
C.
Okay.
Gen 3
by the way,
is...
that dragon thing there is friendly. See what I'm
Okay.
thinking? Okay, just make sure you know. The other two
I'm
aren't
gonna
in the
go
fight.
here. I'm going to
You mean these two over here aren't
Yeah.
friendly?
They're not in the fight.
give this
They're just
kobold
stabled
the
up.
whacking of his life.
Kobold whacking.
Ooh,
Yeah, how would you...
ooh. I will bring down the might of Inspirati upon his head, blasting it to smithereens.
Oh,
and
nice.
all you can do is hear Silica screaming as I'm tugging it free from his body.
He hits it so hard in the head that all of our ears ring.
I'm gonna hit you
Like, it's
so
just like-
hard.
That's all you
Actually,
hear right now.
you know the video that I sent you guys of the tiny turtle screaming?
Yeah.
No,
That's what I imagine that Silica does. It's just like,
only way louder.
You just hit him so hard it made his ancestors.
All right,
Sorry.
Sori is gonna go ahead and go blap blap brop, bop, bop, on the
The gun goes. skrrrt.
yeah.
The thing goes. skrrrt.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Why aren't you
Skitty
using
pop
your
pop.
dagger, which like gives godlike damage?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a +1 dagger. This is supposed to, on average, do at least 2 more points damage than the dagger.
Well, if it did
Supposed.
that, you would have killed it.
Yeah.
But you do not, and we shall know.
I can still use sneak attack because we got a buddy right next to it, though, right?
Oh, there you go.
Ho-ho.
Ooh.
Booyah.
And you roll 1 point of damage.
Actually, that's the best roll I've had all night.
That's a double 1 point of damage.
All you needed was 1.
All you needed was a crit.
I see 2 ones there.
All right. 2 1s. Back to back. Tori, you kill that kobold in the fashion that you desire.
Well, he thinks I'm dead. He turns around to go stab at JVD, but JVD heals me. He doesn't notice, and I just kind of come up behind him and just go scrat right in the back of his neck, and he goes down.
The last remaining kobold.
Were you down too long? Brain damage? I don't know.
Probably. We'll find out.
So I'm guessing that's what.
Sound
I guess-
Flick out a short sword in an attempt to strike John Van Dam.
Okay. I miss it.
I actually thought that one was dead because I can't see if there's an X on it because there's too much stuff on the token.
That missed by just a couple of miles.
You missed the hard part of the fight.
Maybe if I'd have been here, it wouldn't have been the hard part. Maybe you guys wouldn't start early randomly for no fucking.
Hey, all right. We got a reason. It's most of everyone was here.
And I have somewhere to be tonight. I'm working.
Yeah, I know. I remember the discussion.
So that's 2 kobold kills for the Green Guard. Twice as many as John Van Dam. Or I should say an infinite amount more. I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't controlling JVD. How much HP is Sari at?
Very low. I'm at half.
I'm 19.
He's still bleeding pretty good.
The fuck did he use to heal you?
A 4th level spell?
Why the oh my god.
He just rolled pretty bad on it.
Were you unconscious?
Yeah.
And he used the 4th level? Oh my god.
Gentlemen, that's the end of combat.
Okay.
Yay!
I take what
Let's
left.
take more dragons.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go over to the stable and give the rest of the chicken that I didn't feed to the other one to these 2, and say,
I'm going to rifle around in the blackguard and see if he has any goodies.
Says, come with me. I'll treat you much better. Be my friends.
Be my friends.
Yeah.
So they like that you feed it, but do not really respond in the same manner until you speak Draconic to it in its mind and it has the ability to speak back. It would be the first time it could say anything to anyone with real or psychological words, and it just says, "More food."
Plenty of it. Well, if you guys come with me and stick with me.
There's some kobold corpses. They want to eat those.
Yeah, you guys can eat the kobold courses if you guys like that.
After we loot them. For the
Yeah,
2 silver that they're
strip
carrying.
them down and then throw them like dead
You
fish.
can also eat the Blackguard master dude who treated you guys very badly and gave you the scraps and everything.
After we loot him.
Now,
Yeah.
there was plenty of other crates of food or whatever that the kobolds brought around, right?
He's
Yeah,
got a
but
cool
it's all
set of
branded.
armor.
Wait, what?
The food that they were feeding these crates
Oh, they were.
was not really fit for eating.
No, I was gonna say, if the drakes are still hungry, they can eat whatever's left.
Oh, of their rations and things. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they devour everything on sight.
So what does this motherfucker have on his body that we looted?
Well, he has plate armor, which I would like at least the breastplate from it because maybe then I can disguise myself.
Hey, you
Because
already
it
have
had,
plate armor.
yeah, but it has like the chest plate of Tiamat like emblazoned upon it. And if I keep it, then I can use it as a disguise.
A set of full plate with a emblazed fresco.
You can't use the helmet anymore because the helmet's a little broken.
A glaive, which is non-magical, a short bow, and
is the shit ass magical? The plate armor?
No.
Is the glaive anything different than what I have? Like, would I prefer his glaive over mine?
No.
Okay.
It's just a different kind of a glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks different.
It looks different.
Yeah, let me get that plate armor.
But I want the chest plate. I'll give you my chest plate, and you can have the rest of the armor. I'll take his chest plate.
Gin, you can suck my penis.
All right.
I want the whole package.
Go up for
how tall are you?
Combat and then claim the only.
I mean, Gin 3 already has plate armor.
Right. I'm willing to give you my chest plate.
Yeah,
so
but I don't like
that
the way
I
your
can
chest plate
potentially
looks.
be disguised. Well, eat a dick.
What's wrong with me being disguised?
I killed him. I get first pick on loot.
Hey, who got the magical weapon when we were buying magical stuff?
Who got das loot? I had to earn my weapon. You could not have gotten my weapon if you tried.
Sure, I could have. Rock, paper, scissors.
Play a game of Dragon Chess. For
Okay. Well, I'll type in what I'm gonna do, and you type in what you're gonna do.
Before or after he types?
Okay, and on 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I went before you. Aha. So I'll take the chest plate, and I'll leave the one, my chest plate on the ground for him to use.
Alright.
That's it.
Well, you're also assuming that it's fully modular. You might need to take the full set of armor.
I don't know what color you guys' armor is, but his armor was like pure black.
I don't care about matching colors. I'm talking about just the actual armor set. Either way, we both have plate armor now.
Mine's not really anything special.
I'm just saying.
Do we have time to just trade these out?
It's not like I try to keep it shiny.
So to give you a rundown, we were on the way to the main camp. We came across this small fire. There was this rear guard type dude. Seemed like a boss, powerful type person who's just watching the rear of the camp, and a few kobolds and their mounts. And we got the guy drunk, and he gave us some information, such as their numbers are in the few hundreds. The amount of kobolds and people who died in a town was less than 1/4 of their total numbers. They're using the gold to create a dragon armory and probably some sort of ritual regarding Tiamat.
That is hearsay. That you've heard nothing about that, but it's solid snooping. I would also say one other thing that you kind of, I don't know, did the telephone game with a little bit was that they're trying to gather a hoard of treasure worthy of Tiamat.
Okay. Yeah.
So do we have 15 minutes so that me and Gin can swap out our armor?
Well, he sent out a messenger, kobold on a flying dragon thing, and saying that it's all clear. So we have technically, I think, enough time for a long rest before we can get it on the road.
This is still night, correct?
Yeah, you guys traveled all day from Fortune to get here.
Yes.
I guess fucking
now something like 11 o'clock at night. The Beauregard individual asked that you guys would stay the night, and you will, I assume, but only after killing him, like you just.
Yeah. So I think
we're
that's
not a bunch of murder hobos.
I can't remember
what
events came for this to come to pass, but
someone wanted a pet dragon.
I wanted companions.
Give them.
I like my companions.
Instead of threatening, he put out a weapon, starting, flexing his donger.
The Blackguard also has one other thing. I got interrupted when I was trying to tell it. It is a holy symbol of Tiamat. It's literally like a little Tiamat miniature.
Is it magical?
It's a holy symbol, but it is mundane.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
it made of like? Is it made of like silver, or
So
It's
a
actually
priest,
made out of
metal.
ceramic.
ah?
so a priest of Tiamat could
He
use
was a
it.
he was
I'm
a,
gonna hold it up and say, does anyone want this?
he was a paladin of Tiamat.
Sure, why not?
Okay, and I'll give it to you. I was like, otherwise I'm just gonna smash it because there's no point to
Hulk
keeping that.
smash. All right. Who's got an armor class of 20 now? Ooh, yeah, me in game, baby.
That's nasty.
I know. We're up.
I'm a frontline bard. That makes no sense.
I mean,
I'm an assassin. I need to be.
Valor bards are frontline bards. Granted, you're not a Valor bard, I know,
No.
but they are. Did he have any money on him?
We didn't really.
They did. I was going to get to that. You guys were having fun. I'm also calculating experience.
I also was thinking that maybe they had some loot from the raid or something like that.
They are carrying.
Okay.
Das loot.
Awesome. Das base loot, actually.
Das
Boss
base
loot.
Boss loot.
Boss
Boss
loot.
loot from the raid.
And Rob, we don't know
Mhm.
anything about the monk.
About the who?
The old man monk,
The monk.
with the crying kid from the last thing. You wanted us to find his master.
Yeah, no
Oh,
updates.
okay.
We have
on
no
Leo.
update.
So you each gain 1120 in experience.
11,
And you also
20.
find-
That's gonna be a D.
Nice. And we also find
It's 6,400, right?
64,000.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I would hope so.
Small gold bracelet, somewhere in the ballpark of 25 gold piece value.
Nice.
A pair of engraved bone dice. The one has been replaced with a tavern name.
Can we read what the tavern name says, or is it unintelligible?
All right, so I'm gonna just throw the bracelet in the party fund if that's all right with
Well, this is
everybody.
loot, obviously from the town of Orton.
Okay, well I'm just gonna throw it in the party loot.
You would know this because it's a horrible name. The Bloody Arrow is a place that one of you has been to.
I mean,
okay.
we've been in Orton. We probably all played a few
Orton
sets there.
times. We've been to Orton.
I don't think we've been anywhere but Orton.
But with those,
Where are you now? Orton.
No, you have. You've been through the Maw. You've been to Titan's Gate.
I know. We've been a little bit around.
2,300 copper.
Oh boy.
Did we
900.
actually go to Titan's Gate? I don't think we ever went to Titan's Gate.
Is Titan's Gate
We
even a real
went
place? I
south
think
out of the
existence
mountain.
is Orton. All
We
hail
went south
Orton.
out of the mountain, and then we went immediately back
Oh.
north.
Also, John Van Damme, they're planning to attack the other towns in order to get their gold and stuff.
Well, I kind of figured that one. You said 2,300 copper,
Yes.
Okay.
900 silver.
900 silver.
And the amount of gold that is here, this is from Orton as well. All of this is 50 gold.
Well, I'm just going to keep that as recompense for the diamond. Getting Horton the information that they so desperately needed or something.
Oh, right, because you chose to resurrect him.
Yeah, because our job was to go and get information, and then fuckface over there just assassinated him.
You also find an opaque white diamond worth 50 gold and a bloodstone.
A white diamond worth 50 gold.
What's
Okay.
a bloodstone?
It's dark gray with red flecks. It's kind of like obsidian with like little red bits.
Bloodstone, is that worth anything, or is it just a
It's
bloodstone?
worth 50
pieces.
50? Okay.
It may or may not be used in some obscure spell.
Who knows?
Possibly
actually.
necromancy, you know.
Sounds about right.
Could someone roll me a d4 and tell me what it is? Because I'm looking elsewhere.
Boom. Tree.
It's a tree.
I have a picture.
We found
for
a
you.
tree.
There are trees over here, down to the south and to the west. East, I mean.
You find a strange bottle containing some white dust.
Ooh.
Okay.
You actually-
Coke.
Ancient dragon jizz.
Is it magical?
Ancient dragon juice.
Everything. Just
What would you
assume.
do to determine its magical?
That everything. is
I would
ancient
like
dragon
to
juice.
identify it.
Can I make an Arcana check?
I'm just gonna cast identify as a ritual. So
It is a dust that would choke and make sneeze anyone who's affected by its dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh, I see what it is.
oh, cool. I'm not gonna tell
Nice.
anybody what it does. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's not magical. I'll take it.
It's like nightmare Coke.
No, yeah.
You also find a
Actually, we should
bag.
give that to our frontline guy. I think either Sorry or the monk should take that, huh?
Sorry, mate.
I mean, I think I should get it because I am the one who's swiftest and can move the most.
Go for it.
Are you the? I don't know. One of you frontline mother truckers. One of you guys that would do well with having
Okay.
something that can fuck someone up.
Yes, me. I'm an assassin.
Huh?
And then I'm sorry. What was the
Thank
other thing, Nate?
A bag.
Of holding?
Scaly bag. Has some small lumps in it.
Yeah, it's old and weathered, but it's still good condition. Would you open it?
I would like to identify it.
I can
You
also
call-
cast identify. So
Can we name that the?
You can if
ritual
you want to. It
satchel?
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's a ritual spell, so it doesn't use up any spell
Yeah.
slots.
Can
It
we
just
name
costs
that
something
the
gold
ritual
every
satchel?
Cast.
Yeah.
So it's a bag of holding.
Ooh, we got a bag of holding.
And in that bag of holding, you also notice some kind of strange rope you've never seen before.
Ooh, strange rope.
That's
I
a rope
choose
of
to take
holding.
the rope out.
Pull it out, yeah.
Can
So
I
you pull the rope
identify
out of the bag.
This immediately begins to strangle me.
It's
Rope of strangling.
yeah, no.
A rope of screaming.
It's a tentacle. It entangles you
Attach
in a very
it.
awkward position.
I'm assuming we're also going to identify the rope.
Typically,
It was in the magical bag. I don't know what precedent you would have to identify casting a spell like identify on a piece of rope, but
I cast detect magic as a ritual, and then if it's magical, I cast identify.
it is a rope of climbing.
What does that mean?
You can
do
command
advantage
it.
on your climb checks, right?
You
Oh,
can
man.
command it to tie itself.
Oh, it's in the SRD.
It's a magic rope.
And could hold up to. Okay, so
It's a spooky magic rope.
Yeah, and it'll slink about 10 feet in movement
Spooky magic.
each turn. It's in
We're
the
gonna call it the
SRD,
Cobra
so you
rope.
can drag and drop whoever's going to take it.
The
Mhm.
cobra rope.
cool.
No, all you get to do is go out and we start playing our instrument.
I
feel
out of
like-
the bag.
I feel like our monk friend could benefit from this because if
You mean the
he,
guy that can just climb up walls anyway?
Yeah, I can actually walk.
Well,
on the walls.
he can-
I have climb speed.
well, I mean, he can just
It's
like
also it's
throw
also
it
more
down
for
to us.
well, we can have it climb a wall for us.
Who can't fly and or climb?
Me.
It doesn't
Then
matter. Just
that
leave it in the bag.
Leave it in the bag for now. Whenever we use it, we pick it out. Easy as that.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be something that we use that we're really going to use on a.
Do
It is
Can-
On a whim.
long.
do we want to empty most of our stuff, like our typical things, like our dungeoneering bags and such, into that bag of holding to reduce weight?
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you want to have your stuff on you within easy access.
I
So,
mean, typically,
depends on what it is.
typically, I don't really need most of the things that I have
forgot
I
to
keep
use
my typical little trophies and stuff in my pockets, but
Since
I
I'm-
don't need
since-
like my bedroll and my tinderbox and my backpack and stuff.
Right. Do you want me to carry the bag of holding though, since I'm the one that's kind of keeping track of the gold anyway?
Sure, you're like the treasury guy,
Yeah.
the band treasurer.
Cool. So, rope of
The
climbing.
band
bag-
mule.
How heavy is the bag of holding?
What about it?
How heavy is it?
Isn't it as heavy as whatever's inside of it? In
No.
the way it
Well, I
works?
went to the compendium. I typed in bag.
Yeah, I found it. It's 15 pounds. But now I have to keep track of stuff that's inside the bag of holding independently because it's weightless. Because the idea behind a bag of holding is it expands how much weight you can carry.
Yeah.
So it's always 15 pounds.
Mhm.
So I guess what we'll do, we'll make this.
The bag of
treasury.
holding is obviously a piece of cult material. It has a dragon head, black, swallowing a world whole on the lap.
Well, maybe we can trade it to somebody later. For now,
But it was what they were using to store the majority of ill-gotten gains from Orden.
and then all right. So,
Fantastic.
Alex, you want to put your tinderbox in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like my tinderbox, my bedroll, the things I don't really typically need unless we're stopping for the night.
Alex,
You guys are stopping for the night.
But we already have a fire out.
I just wanted to say it.
Anybody else want to lighten their load inside of the bag of holding?
I want to light my load inside you.
Oh,
Oh,
Goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
yeah. You
Damn
should
it.
probably
You can-
roll a wisdom save.
Don't.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You can have my explorer's pack.
No,
It's
Well, I'm
just
gonna
the
explore, alright.
Explorer's pack.
Explorer's pack and your character name.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry,
Sorry, mate.
I'm having trouble with the names or the voices and stuff. You know.
Yeah, you're
By the way,
good.
whoever just offered to fuck me needs to make a wisdom save or get paralyzed. I'm just
Alright.
I'm just saying.
Sorry.
I have sanctuary up around my anus.
Alright, give me a second for that
I
wisdom.
cast Zone of Truth on my anus.
Aw,
Do
wait.
not enter unless you are totally truthful.
Anybody else?
Sticking
Anybody
out
else
your
want to
ass.
lighten up? Anybody, no, not you. You're not the one.
I just wanted to take a wisdom save because it would be funny if I rolled a 1.
Yeah. What's so? Anybody else want to put some stuff in here?
I'm good.
Nothing.
Alms,
good.
alms for the poor. Okay. All right. So I got the bag of holding, and I got all of our money. We actually have a pretty fair bit of gold.
And platinum.
Yes.
You did add in the gold from Philhelm, right? I think I put like 3,300 or something in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I totally forgot to give myself my temporary hit point.
Uh-huh. We're in a long rest, so it's gonna go away anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta find.
All right. So we cozy up for the night.
Ooh, that's a cool
Yeah.
little one.
Indeed.
We're gonna have people have.
I stand watch since I can,
I'm just gonna throw up a guardian of faith.
Oh, no, there's no need. We can all sleep, and he can just do. He doesn't need.
I don't
He's
need to
that
sleep.
Kind of a dude. Yeah, he's that kind of.
I know that's fine. I'm still gonna put up a guardian of faith because I'm not gonna sleep in my armor
Okay.
and having. Well, actually, I'm gonna put up because we're going to sleep. A bunch of guardians of faith.
Yeah,
I
I
don't need no armor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
This is why I like being a barbarian. Oh, shit's happening. Look, I'm AC 20.
Well,
Right?
I'm a monk, so I know the feel, dude.
so I
So,
spend the night
I don't
talking to
I don't get that
the
feel.
dragon companions.
So where he just wishes that there were some women to take advantage.
Would you keep them tied up, or
No, they're companions. They're nice. I fed them.
I mean, as
and
long
then-
as we keep giving them food, they'll be our friend.
Yeah. I ask them, you know,
You
what
just
they
have to
like
giving
to
'em
eat the most. So I
Hey,
know
I
what to look for 'em.
suggest we all kind of sleep somewhat close together, so that the guardians are helpful. Just saying, because they've only got like a radius of 10 feet they protect.
Right, but they have a
Protect.
10-foot footprint, so that's actually a lot larger.
That's why I said a radius of 10 feet that they protect. Or am I being stupid again?
No, I was just saying that.
Oh no, because it's a large spectral guardian. Yeah, fair enough.
So
yeah.
really, it's a 20-foot bubble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cozy up,
that
boys.
would be your guardian of faith, right? So, you know, it goes out 10 feet from there, 10 feet from there. So
Oh
it's
my god, I'm
30
so
feet
stupid.
wide.
I've recalculated my armor
So-
class wrong.
Except they're also there's like 4 of them actually.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like 1 on each side of us. But yeah, we got
Not
guardians.
really an exception.
No, I agree. That's good though. We're good. We're pretty decently protected, I think. And hopefully we don't.
So you all rest
Fighting all
through the
night.
night after killing the back guard of the Raiders camp, learning much from them,
Yes.
enjoying their spoils of war for yourself, apparently.
Not all of it.
Oh yeah, was there any other good spoils? I guess not.
That was
Jesus.
the good spoils.
Okay.
I mean,
Everything
do you
else
want
was
to know what the shitty
trash.
spoils were?
Not really.
Okay.
No poop.
And I gave
Bottle
you
of
guys the
wine.
experience.
Yes, you did.
You did?
Very nice.
Lindemann's wine.
All right.
This episode not brought to you by Lindemann's Wine.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by.
While I'm on watch, I bring in the horses and my mount, and I put them in the old stable where the guard dragon things were.
The dragon. Watermelon.
Drakes.
Watermelon.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Not dragons, drakes.
Yeah, drakes.
Good point.
That way our mounts are kept safe.
So when a drunk guard walks out and is like, "These aren't dragons. What happened to the dragons?" Dude, do you have a giant lizard mount?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
As a paladin, I can summon a steed.
Yeah.
At level 5. Fine, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to feed.
So we go to the next morning. How would you prepare about the day?
I snuff out the fire. The bodies are taken care of for the most part. I wake up the rest of the party. Get up! We need to move on. We have a
I
long
wake up.
day's travels ahead to us before we reach the main camp.
I will wake up, cast Hat of Disguise to myself into an old robot figure and faking a limp.
I will put on my armor because I'm fairly useless without it.
I will also.
And I mean, you're still a caster.
And I sleep with my warhammer next to me as I bless it during the night.
You mean stroke it?
Maybe.
I mean, don't you stroke your warhammer before you go to bed?
I don't have a warhammer.
Yes, directly before I smash all that pussy.
Nah, he has a dagger.
Guys, I need to
And
take
yes,
a little bit
I'm
of a
looking
break
at you, Mr. Tabaxi.
Okay, so
continue the discourse and your plans for the day, but I'm gonna go be a human for a second. 1 minute.
Go do human things.
What? You're a human?
All right.
On
So
the other side
Wait,
of
wait,
the
wait,
sea?
wait, wait.
all right.
When is he never a human? That's what's worrying me. Or when is he not a human?
Okay, so we should go ahead and discuss the plan. So we know that the camp is far away to where it'll take us the whole entire day to get to it. It'll be nightfall by the time we get to the outskirts of the main camp, which is where we're going to find either more information or possibly this monk that we're looking for.
Yes.
Si, senor.
Liam Neeson.
Now, we need to give these drakes some breakfast. I get the feeling that even though they like me because I'm a dragonborn and I can speak to them in their minds and they can
Do we have any leftover kobold or the human?
I don't know. See, I don't need to eat or drink or anything, so I don't really carry food around.
Well.
So do you guys have something you can give to these drakes before we leave? So that way
I can offer one ration as I eat one myself.
Okay. I mean, anything helps. I mean, you know, they might stay friendly to me. I don't know about you guys so much, but I mean, if you guys give them some food and then we go on together, if we get into another rough spot, they'll probably stay on our side that way.
Fun fact, I don't think we've ever... Alex, I don't think we've ever actually tracked ration.
Typically we don't, because we usually stop for the night in a town and perform.
Yeah. Well, I say we go hunting.
I don't think we have time. I mean, I can ask the drakes to go hunting.
There's always time.
Or let them hunt. Let them go hunting.
I could let them like scout ahead and everything, and go hunting and eat stuff like rabbits or whatever they find. I mean, they're more like companions. I'm not their master. I'm more so their friend. So they're just gonna do what they want to do. If
well, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all need food. That's kind of the.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
That's a thing.
Okay. So, but anyways, we do know it's going to take most of the day to travel to the main camp.
Yes.
Anything that anybody needs to do, or I mean, how are we going to go about doing this?
Does anybody have anything they have to do every day, like feed their horn or something?
That's a really weird euphemism, but
no,
I say
horn. Like
I say, well,
I had a horn that I had to feed blood every day, stuff like that.
No, mine doesn't have weird requirements like that.
And it doesn't blow up in his face either.
Yeah, well, at least I'm a tiefling and it didn't hurt.
I say, while Nate's gone, we just kind of hand wave.
Okay. Well, I mean, how are we gonna do this? Am I gonna ride ahead on my lizard mount and with the drakes? You guys stay a little far behind, or are we gonna?
Well,
ride
I have
together?
my breastplate of Tiamat on right now, so.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit concerned about mismatched armor, especially when you're having a religious symbol on it.
I can be pretty persuasive when I need to be.
Okay.
I can talk my way out of most trouble.
It would be a little bit of a concern if we went back up and met like a general or something of this cult or something.
The general maybe.
That's the other thing is I would assume that armor isn't constructed to be modular, particularly in these times.
Armor is also not constructed to be the same size for everyone.
Well, no, I agree, but I'm saying like.
However, I, as a forge cleric, can spend some of my afternoon time reconstructing materials.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, am I gonna scout ahead first, since Dragonborn, or I mean, we can get another person if you guys can disguise yourselves. If you can disguise yourselves, you're good being up front. If you can't disguise yourselves,
it sounds like we can all disguise ourselves at this point.
I mean,
somebody that
we
can
can't,
also be invisible.
I can.
Yeah.
So everything except for John Van Damme, I'm guessing, cannot disguise himself.
But you can go invisible.
Yeah, but there's no reason for us to split up. If you run into somebody, what are you going to do?
That's what I'm saying. We don't have to go.
One should scout.
No, I'm saying why.
Okay.
What good's he going to do if he gets caught? What's he going to?
I think this is good. If the majority of the party is able to blend in, then then John Van Damme not wearing a mask or anything will be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
we can say that he's like a new recruit or something, and we're bringing him to be indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Or tie him up, and he's a prisoner.
You're not going to tie me up.
No. We still don't know what they do with prisoners. Good. We have no indication of what they've done to this monk if he's alive. We have no idea.
I mean, actually, you could tie me up and I could get out.
I mean, as quoted before, we should not tie him up because we don't know how they react with prisoners.
Yes.
As one of you said.
I agree. I just was giving the option.
Okay. So,
what we should is not should, but it's an option stated.
wonder what the
We
drakes
do
want
not
to be
split
called.
up, but we scout ahead. I don't go up to them, but we watch from afar. I, who specialize in that, can do that. Watch from afar while disguising myself to blend in and whatnot. It's an option. I'm putting it out there. Do we have any else options to bring forth?
Why is my glue not sticking?
I just don't see
today?
it being as a particular see it as being a particularly useful option.
Scouting ahead to not walk into a trap, not walking into an open field.
What happens if you do walk into a trap or an open field?
That's what I'm.
It's not going to
scouting.
change anything.
I don't like walking
does
into
change.
open traps because I have a tendency to
Exactly.
force
fireball.
myself
Why-
out of them.
Which is why scouting is good, because if we just go there without scouting, they would get the ambush on us. Because if we had scouted ahead,
I will.
we
What
would've
I'll
found
do
out.
is I will keep a psychic link to one of the drakes, and I will have them scout out about 40 feet, and they'll keep me informed what's going on.
And that's the other thing is like it depends on how far ahead you're talking. Yeah, if you're talking about just being like 40 feet ahead, that's completely different from actually getting a significant distance ahead.
I can literally blind as a shadow step 60 feet, and I have like 90 movement.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
None of that'll help you if you get ambushed and you get paralyzed.
Or
I mean, that's
entangled.
if they find me. That's if they find me.
Right. What's your point?
Alright,
Well,
it's
all I'm saying is,
Look,
I'm just,
we
I'm
don't
just
need
saying
to
like,
we don't need to be acting super suspicious around this. We just need
Yeah.
a little bit of buffer of we can send the drakes out ahead, ask they can go hunt for rabbits or whatever while they do it, and they'll just keep me informed. As long as they're within 120 feet of me, I know I can talk to them and I know what's going on. So we'll let the drakes just do drake things, and then we'll just ride casually down the road.
For a drake to be alone and walk ahead of us. Wouldn't that
It
be
could-
strange?
it could be. Yeah, letting the drakes go flying around like that could
Can
be.
anyone disguise as a kobold?
Yes. I
No,
can do it.
you can't change
I
your
had a
size.
disguise.
You can't change
Maybe
the
you
size
sh-
though.
Yeah, had disguise, you can only be 1 foot higher.
And I doubt, the drakes just gain
How-
their freedom.
Well,
I
how
don't think
tall
they'll-
are you? How tall are you?
I mean, you could look like an
Bedford?
exceptionally tall kobold.
Yeah, except for the whole weight problem.
I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet.
Oh yeah,
They
you're
can't
pretty
carry
tall.
Alright, so,
medium
okay,
creatures.
look, we'll just have the drakes around us. We'll just go casually down the road. That's what we'll do. Most of the party can disguise themselves, which should give enough cover for John Van Damme, and we'll just go down the road.
It's also the middle of the day, and my perception's high as fuck. But I mean, like by all means, having someone be a little bit ahead of us. I'm just the way when you say scout ahead, it just seems like you're talking about like several hundred feet, which is
What I'll do
Not
is
that
occasionally I'll just have one of the drakes fly off
Yeah.
to and give some scouting information and come back right back.
I would be.
You could even-
I would
you know
be
what we could
60
do?
feet ahead.
Did the dragons
Yeah,
eat
that's
all
fine.
the kobold corpses? Because we could just strap a kobold corpse to it.
No.
So the drakes do not have wings.
Oh, they don't? Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, either way, I think we're just going to stay grouped together, and occasionally a drake is going to run out ahead, scout out, and come back. And they can go hunting or whatever they want to do while we're going down the road. But the rest of the party is disguised. I'm a dragonborn, so I can kind of pass. John Van Damme can't disguise, but everybody else is disguised. Or we're going to just go start our trip.
Nice. So you definitely can blend in, but I'm just going to remind you, given the fact that you fought that battle in front of the entire horde and killed Langdorosa Cyanrath, people might remember you for that.
Yes. But there's nothing I can do about that.
that battle took place at night. People can't see it.
Back to the world map just for a second so I can tell you where you're going.
Okay.
What is your
OBS disconnected and reconnected, so I'm gonna check up on the stream. I think everything's still good. Stream resumed. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take a quick bio break. Do we want to just call this like an official fiver, or are we?
We can do that.
I mean, I got to get going here in 45, so I don't know how much we want to do until that time. I just had to use the bathroom. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I think with the time that we have left, maybe we could do our travel and maybe some scouting of the camp if we make it that far.
Yeah. I was gonna speed through this day. It goes uneventful except for the river crossing, which took you some time, but you travel another long day. You make it across the river midday. You continue on, and the hills here are no longer the gentle rolling hills that surround Orton, but craggy, jagged rocks, plateaus, and such. And you do not reach the end of the cult's trail, which has been left behind through a mass exodus, until sometime around, I'd say like 10 o'clock at night. You come across a very, very large plateau.
Well, real quick, does he want to make a disguise check for
the Dragonborn?
Yeah, the Dragonborn guy.
Yeah.
Is that what is that going to be?
So it should be proficiency plus your intelligence, but you could add a disguise kit to the toolkit section of your character sheet.
Oh, I had disguise kit proficiency.
And then just add proficiency, and I typically go with intelligence.
We're gonna go ahead and aid another and give you advantage because I have proficiency too. Haha.
I'm just gonna use Hat of Disguise on myself.
There you go.
And you said it's an intelligence?
Yeah, I mean, you could use a different ability score modifier. Most of the time, I will have you use intelligence.
Okay.
Let's see. So you travel. It becomes dusk. You still have not reached what seems to be your destination.
That should be a pretty good disguise.
Sometime into the night, you
Nice.
come across a very large plateau, which emits some light at the top. There is a din of sound, of activity coming from it, but you don't exactly know what's up there, as it is some 300 feet to climb. But on this map that I just brought you to, we can go down to this little mini map, and that is essentially what you see. It's topographical. At the top is where this dim light is emanating. The trail which you're following, this little marker you guys can move. It's your party.
Mm-hmm.
The mini map here is an 8 times distance, so this 50 feet would be some 200. But other than that, the map, once we scale.
8 times or 4 times?
It should be 8 times.
Okay. So 50 feet.
Yeah, because I did the measuring.
Yeah, no worries. I was just
that it's 80 feet. And then if I go this to that,
and you said from like right here was where the light was?
Right about up here on the top of the plateau. Each one of these markers is a 300-foot incline.
So it's like 3.5 miles away.
No.
Times this by 100. Oh, times this by 8. Never mind.
Yeah.
So it's like a quarter of a mile away.
Right, but you can see that there is dim light emanating from there. Maybe multiple campfires. You're not quite sure at this distance. I will provide you a little freehand trail that is the trail you are following.
All right, real quick. JVD is going to death ward himself and Gin.
Okie dokie.
What just sir?
So why don't we just go up to the plateau, use the rope of climbing to scale the plateau?
Well, how high are these walls?
It's
Each inclination, declination, I think is what it's called, is 100 feet.
Which is longer than our rope, I believe.
I don't know. It's
So what the trail is making us,
feet, but
Yeah, a rope is 50 feet.
it's only while knotted.
So it like wraps around the mountain. It looks like the trail
But
does.
But it's only 60 feet. Yeah, it's 60 feet to 50.
I don't like the fact that if we go up the trail, we're just going through the front door, sort of. If we can just somehow get onto the plateau, then might bypass a majority of the security.
Maybe.
I'm not going to tell you what
I mean,
to do.
does the path kind of just slowly slope up? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, are these like cliffs?
Each
like...
division is a 50-foot cliff.
No. So this is a topographical map. So there is slope in between each of these, but this would be a climb right here, typically.
Right, but how
close.
far would that climb? Like, would we be able to use our magic rope we just got to scale that wall?
It's like 100. It's a little bit much.
Well, I mean, we can splice the rope to it. We can send it up, but the problem, like, but we already have somebody that can just climb. So.
Or somebody who could just fly.
We have.
Yeah, I was gonna say
two people who flies.
Yeah, exactly. We have two people that can get up there easily enough. So we don't even need to necessarily use the.
Okay,
the
so how about we get up? We get up to the woods at the trail here, and then Sori can fly up and take a scout of the plateau, and then he can come back and tell us what he sees.
Yeah, except for that whole like I'm flying out in the open thing.
Well, that's okay.
It's
I can
at
turn
night.
you invisible.
It's in the middle of the night.
Right, but dark vision's a thing. That's fine though. I can turn you invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, but dark vision you can't see in color, so it's a little harder to make out people shapes.
Well,
You can still see the person.
Well, also, I mean, he's flying from below. As soon as he gets onto the plateau, he can just get down on his feet. I'm not telling him to soar up 300 feet above the plateau.
You see a tree line on the top of the plateau.
Darkness on you.
And there is, as Nate just said, there's a tree line on the plateau, so you can use the cover of the trees so you can actually land into the woods and walk out of the woods.
You don't want to cast
buzz right at the top of the trees.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean, you see that there's trees poking up from the edge, but you don't know if there's something up there or what.
You don't want to cast darkness on him. That's a terrible idea.
Okay, so
because then he can't see.
How well then he's a big floating blob of dark, which stands out a little bit more than just.
I think we need to know what's going on top of the plateau before we just try to wander up the trail and go through.
I agree. So I say the people that can get up there the easiest go up there and check it out.
What about that whole not wanting to split up thing?
Well, what about this?
Like I said,
so the people that are not probably going to be able to get up this mountain very easily are little dragon drake friends. People like that can walk along the path,
Isn't it
and the
just
people who
you
can
that
get
can't?
up on the next plateau.
I can't
like the three
scale
people.
that.
Yeah, but we have the rope of climbing.
Which is only 50 feet.
It's 100 feet.
It's 100 feet cliff, and we only have a 50-foot rope. There's no climbing the plateau.
I guess there's no way that me and JVD could like fly and carry you guys up, is there? Using the rope?
As long as we don't encumber you. But I mean, you're gonna have to do that quite a few
How
times.
do I
was
determine
probably
my
gonna
maximum
cumbersome.
amount of weight?
15 times your strength score.
Yeah.
Let me look. Why is machine not cooperating? What's your strength?
16.
Okay, so we're at 32.
No, nobody's gonna be able to carry me.
And-
480.
Yeah.
But we have the bag of holding.
You're gonna put me in a bag of holding.
No. We
No.
put everybody's crap in the bag of holding. Yeah. And then we carry.
No, even if I was naked, you could not carry me.
Why?
Because I'm
He
fucking
weighs like
huge.
300 pounds.
I'm 360 pounds. I'm a 7-foot tall dragonborn.
Oh,
Doesn't-
well,
we
why
could-
do you gotta be so fat? Why can't we
one
just
we
have a bunch
could
of
carry
brawn?
you.
Your muscles.
One, we could carry you
If you-
together.
yeah,
But
together.
two, we're not going to.
Or you could just cast levitate on him.
Yeah, and then he could carry everybody up. What's your strength?
19.
Now we're looking a little
And
better.
you still can't hit with the glaive.
Shut up! I don't have this magic dagger.
So that gives us 525. So what is the combined mass of the people that can't fly?
Well, you
Or
don't gotta
get
do it
up
all
there
at
on
once.
Yeah, that's true. But we can get everybody up at the trees. I think we can do it in one pull. I could probably take one person, and then that would be everybody. There's 4.
See, I have 88. So
At
Yeah,
what
if
point
we can do
comes-
everybody. I can take Ginthray.
I'm about 250 pounds total.
Okay, so
I'm a pretty big tiefling
you said
for a
250.
tiefling. Yeah, because I got
Okay,
plate
so
armor.
you're easily carried by, blah, 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 why am I having a brain fart for his
Balasar.
name?
Hold
Balasar.
on, let me check one thing real quick.
Because he can carry 285. And
Yeah,
then what do
that's
you
not gonna
weigh,
make a difference.
JBD?
Oh, about the same. We're pretty much the same build.
Wait, let me see.
Well, the reason I ask is because I'm only a 16. Now we could probably do it together, but I was just
That
trying to do it.
wouldn't work either. The spell can only levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds.
Also, you become encumbered when at 5 times your strength, which would be less.
Well, yeah, but the first level encumbrance just reduces your speed. But it doesn't matter because levitate doesn't work on anything over 500 pounds. So 2 people isn't.
Oh, so you're saying, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you could always levitate him up and carry you guys, or let me look. You guys weigh.
If you're 300 pounds and we're 250, that's over 500 pounds.
Yeah, I can do 240, unless you guys have something to buff my strength.
How are you carrying us up, though? Just
I
like dragging
could-
us up on the rope?
Yeah, I mean, just make a little basket and tie y'all.
Instead of trying to
go.
get the whole party up there, can we just scout out there first and determine if we actually need to do all this work to see if we need to get the party up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, send somebody up top.
Let's
All right. Okay,
Let's
so you
just-
need me to go up
let's
there.
can
get
do
the
that.
party here. We'll
Yeah.
move up here and stay in the wood lines and go into the woods, a little out of the way. All right.
Do you have dark vision,
I do.
I do too.
Percept?
I don't know if I do.
You're the Dragonborns don't.
Dragonborns don't have it,
No.
and I didn't know if you got it from
Mystic?
Mystic.
No, I'm sure I could have taken stuff for it, but I
A study for it.
yeah, but I didn't.
Okay, just making sure. So you can't see crap.
I mean, I hate it when people say that because there's starlight, there's
Yeah.
ambient light in the atmosphere.
there is.
You can
I
kind of
agree.
see. It's not like you got a bag over your head, but you can't
No,
see more than
But
maybe
he's
5
not
feet.
going to
dimly.
notice something that maybe me or John would notice, or sorry, Redbeard also.
Well, I
probably.
am psionically communicating with the Drake, so maybe they'll notice. So, and then
Yeah, but they're not. They can't just go up the mountain. unless traits have a climb speed.
No,
Besides,
they'll be
besides we
outside of
have
his
a
range.
we have a super sneaky guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we just
Yeah.
like get to the wood
Let's
lines?
just send
and-
the cat
already did.
assassin and go.
All right. Cool.
He did.
All right.
We're on the
So,
list.
sorry, are you flying up, or John Van Dam? Are you going with him?
No, we're
Yeah,
sending
cat
I can
assassin's
try.
we're
going.
sending Redbeard up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, I'm gonna expend 2. I think it was 2 for 2 to cast
That's a
Pass
big
Without a
ol'
Trace.
To get a giant ass horse.
Casting. Should you think Silence or Pass Without a Trace is better?
Silence doesn't move.
Oh, that's true. Then I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on me. Let's see.
Do you cast Pass Without a Trace on an object or not?
No, on your
Silence?
friend. Team.
No, silence is just an area effect. It's not. It doesn't work like darkness and light.
Okay. Because it's fun to throw grenades of darkness at people.
Right, so I'm gonna stealth first,
Question is, how do you aim a grenade of darkness?
and that is 36
If you
stealth.
put your hands around the whatever
You are
have
super stealth.
darkness on,
True.
you can throw it because
I will,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
climb up with my 40 climbing speed, considering I have
It
cats
takes you less than a half a minute to climb up this plateau. At what point would you climb up? Go ahead and move your little. I'm using the arrow just because it has a really nice pin to pin you down.
Alex, I would have just throwed it and cast darkness while it was in.
Yeah,
Mm.
Looks
Alright,
cool.
Yeah,
so,
you could do that too.
I'm gonna look around and see what I can see.
From there,
Yeah, while I'm up on the plateau.
is this red fur where
Yeah.
you're at?
Yeah, I moved up to the plateau.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I moved it there on it. So you see a little bit more of this forest. You see that the edge is roughly about here, but given the distance of 200 feet, you really can't see down within. But you do see far below, there's a tower here. And it is panning a spotlight back and forth, left to right, keeping active duty on the opening of this encampment. So I'll just give you that, and I'll also give you the roughed top layer, if you will.
All right. I'd like to move up move up here, sneaking up here, and see I can look down.
Absolutely. This is the rough general layout of what is a horseshoe-looking type plateau, quite defensible. There are 2 towers marked by X's. One is patrolling back and forth from these 2 tree lines, just keeping an active eye on things like guards do. And this one has the same duties. There are campfires, like at these little dots, but the bigger dots are large tents, and the medium-sized are smaller tents. You see a variety of humanoids in the dim night light with the ambient campfires roaring enough you can see people milling about doing their nighttime activities. Some are drinking, some are not there, they're sleeping somewhere else, probably in a tent. But it doesn't seem like anything is too guarded. They're not on like extreme watch. They're just casually living at this camp. You see this. Make a perception check, actually, only before I get into too much more detail.
All right.
Your cat eyes notice that there is a heavier guard presence close to you from here. That this large tent stands alone by itself. You notice an entrance to some kind of cave below you. And other than that, it just seems like normal camp activities. You actually spot the farthest away guard tower spots some individuals coming in. You see within the spotlight in the night that they are carrying some form of game back. They don't even verbalize. Well, I don't know if you could tell if they're verbalizing shit. They give like a hand signal and just keep walking in.
All right. I will go back, sneak back, climb down, and relay all this information because that was a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let them know. I was a good cat.
Okay, so I guess we could try to walk into the camp.
Yes, but they may have 2 watchtowers, but they're not on active duty, so...
They're just...
I mean, they're actively guarding, but they're not questioning everybody, obviously.
Yeah, so there's 2 ways we could do about this. We could sneak in, or we could act as we are part of them, because they're not actively looking at people, or, you know...
I say
what they are.
We have the drakes.
Walk in like you own the place.
We have the drakes with us. I think we just walk in as we own the place, but where are we going?
I saw this huge standalone tent, which probably should be a high regarded tent with someone who's probably very high ranked. Behind the tent I saw a cave which went inside. So there's 2 places we can go.
What about the guards? Would that be maybe where they're holding the monk?
Don't think so. I think they're gonna have him inside, because if they have him outside, you could just easily slip and disappear. Trust me.
So then what are the guards guarding?
The guards are just there to hold a perimeter as a watchtower, so they don't get ambushed for one of them.
Are you talking about the heavily guarded area over, or the guard towers, Tercep?
No, the heavily guarded area.
Sorry, I just wanted to get in between there. I felt like there was a...
Any sign of our prisoner?
No.
I did not see a prisoner there.
That's if the towers are not actively interrogating everybody and they're just on lookout sort of, then and the rest of the camp is not doing anything special with regards to guarding, then why are these guards so special? What are they guarding?
I have no idea, but I did not see Liam Neeson over there. And usually they keep slaves inside caves, usually, don't you think?
I don't know.
Especially with Liam Neeson's expertise, he's gonna be kept inside and being watched by some guards. I did not see anyone.
I do think the big tent is worth checking out, maybe for intelligence, but I don't think we need to loiter around there too much, because if most of the people are sticking clear of that, we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. But I do think it's worth figuring out what the guards are even guarding. If it's the treasure that was looted, or if it's our monk friend, or we don't know. I think it's important to know what they are guarding at least.
Okay, well here's the question. What if you were to be invisible and to go through the camp and scout through the camp?
I could easily do that. That would be nothing hard.
Alright, so does that mean we just send one party member to the camp, or we all go into the camp and then we cast somebody invisible?
I think it's the best way to have us go into the camp and act.
Well, the point of having someone go invisible, scout beforehand, is because the way I see it, going up to the front gate is a risk one way or the other. They may not be actively interrogating everybody, but that also could be because they're pretty familiar with each other. They don't need to.
They're an army of 400.
I would say that Redford would describe the situation as a state of low alert.
Yeah, they wouldn't question
And-
anyone.
And we also already know the 3 phrases that they commonly use and their secret hand wave.
Yeah, the shocker with the thumb out and wiggle your fingers.
And then praise Tiamat, Hail Hydra, and Tiamat Tidings, brother.
Hail Hydra.
It's hiding whomever you're addressing, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Right.
You wouldn't say that to a woman.
yeah. Yes.
How do you know she's a woman?
You don't. I'm
Did
Did
you
you
just
ask her
assume
for your
gender?
pronouns?
Okay, so I think we can, I think we can easily
alright.
get into the middle of camp. We can all take a look around what most everybody's doing. Maybe we need to do the invisibility for what the guards are guarding and the main tent, but I don't think we need to do it for the whole camp.
Fair enough.
I'm just
Alright.
saying, if all hell breaks loose, we still have the Horn of Alla Watson, the climax, to back us up.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, unfortunately,
They-
the
they
bomb
can-
blew up in my face.
They can keep them busy for a little bit.
All right. Go ahead and do this.
So go ahead and move the pin in the directions that you would travel, so that. Okay, so you're just gonna follow the trail and go around in the front.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
act normal.
Alright.
Like
I do
Hey.
change my psionic focus to iron durability, just in case.
I'm gonna recast my mask of disguise, or my hat of disguise.
Does anybody else need to be disguised?
I'll
Speaking
bring
of-
you guys to the
how-
top left.
How are you disguising a 7-foot, 360-pound dragonborn? Light mail
You're just
island?
making
I mean,
him
you
look like a
can-
different
Okay.
7-foot,
Dragonborn.
365-pound dragonborn.
Yeah.
And give him a mole.
Make sure I'm.
He put a mole on your forehead, and he gave you a mustache. You're
Alright.
clearly not the same person.
Hold on,
And-
I'm
and-
actually
a
gonna
hump.
put a picture. I'm gonna put a picture of what I'm using. Hold on.
It's
Please,
in fact,
please be Igor from Young Frankenstein.
it's such a convincing mole and mustache that nobody questioned because he wore a 22.
Perfect.
So, guys, we're rolling without a grid today, but this is to scale, and your tokens are incredibly tiny.
Yes, they are incredibly,
So tiny.
incredibly.
I would suggest zooming in 100%. And I'm just going to
yeah.
drop you right there. And how far can you see? And probably.
I
that's
just
really
shared
generous.
what his disguise is.
Is the grid overlay not the right size, Nate?
I'm sorry?
Is the grid overlay not the right size because of the?
I would have to make this map so
Custom.
huge
That's what she said.
to accommodate the scale. If you go down to the scale, I have it shown. I could put the grid on so you can see what it looks like with the grid.
Yeah.
But with the grid on,
There we go.
you can see that it's a 25-foot square, so that I would have to make this, 5 times larger it currently is in order for it to come
Can't
out.
you
I really
scale down the squares? Or does that scale down the entire map?
I could make the squares 5 feet, but that would throw the watch. I'll make it 5 feet
We don't have roll 20 kill my computer.
right now. But okay, so now the squares are 5 feet, right?
Oh,
And
so
it's
now they
now-
just measure 5 feet. Yeah, I gotcha.
So I would
Okay.
have to literally blow it up 5 times larger than it presently is, making it a.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
haven't played with it that much, so I wasn't sure. I just
No,
knew
yeah.
that there's a
We're just
function
gonna go
in there
without
for
a
it.
grid. We are to scale. We just don't have a grid,
Okay.
and that's fine. You guys just space bar your movements and move up. So this yellow is the spotlight from the guard tower.
Y'all planning to join me?
Ah,
No.
I mean,
Yes.
Alex
you're so far ahead of us. So
This is where the party is, bruh.
Where are you going through? Or Rob?
I'm over where our token was, over by the actual place. I don't know. What are you guys doing up there?
By
What?
the actual place?
No,
Where
no,
the
no, no.
fuck
We're not
are
using
you, my dude?
That's the mini map.
I am.
You're in the wrong
overview
place.
map.
Yeah, I didn't even see. This part wasn't cleared when I moved my.
So
token.
the drakes are just staying around me. Is that
The drakes are like dogs. You give them a bone, they're gonna hang out.
okay?
They also like being able to talk because it's something they can't do, but they don't understand how they did it.
Yeah.
They're
But
dumb.
they're curious. They
He
like,
likes to
but they're not
talk with the
exactly
man
like,
inside
you know.
his head. Can't
So
find
when you
a
got
better
hold up, you guys are
man.
moving a little too fast.
Oh, okay.
That's
Back up.
okay. I would just have you get back over to the spotlight area and hail the tower.
Oh, okay. That's the spotlight.
Do we gotta get going soon? How much time do I have? 5 minutes? Okay, guys, I gotta put a pin in it here. I think this is a good spot. You're not
Okay.
in trouble. You're just hailing the tower. I will be back.
I do the ring finger thing.
I'll have my phone on me. So tell you if I got any developments from heading home or running late.
Can you do one thing before you leave?
Yes.
Update my token. Just
What?
update it so that the boxes disappear.
Oh, you don't want the HP box?
No, I don't need none of the boxes. I already took off the boxes. I just need you to update the token.
Did that do it?
Let me pull a new one
I
on.
still see it. Oh, that would take me
Nope.
like a
4
while.
clicks.
Yeah, I'll get it on the flip side
All right.
Okay,
when I
that's
get
fine.
home because I
That's
gotta go
fine.
now.
All right. I'm
All right,
stopping the
take
stream.
it easy.
Have fun.